Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, we're
Hi, Kendra.
BabbleGab. Hi, Kendra. We're here to
Talk
entertain
about
you.
Hello,
the.
everybody.
We're here to talk about the USS Clamato.
Ah,
Well, clit,
Clamato.
it's
oh,
kind of a tomatoey ship, you know. It's
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a mix between tomatoes and clams. I think.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's clam
Is it
juice. You know,
clamato or clamato?
it's chlamydia, that encyclopedia. But no, clamato. Well, I always pronounce it clamato because I say tomato. My mom would say tomato. I would say tomato. And but clams have this juice in them, which apparently people like to drink. I don't know. I don't know where it's been, so I don't really like doing that. So it's clam juice and tomato juice.
isn't
Really?
It's
tomato kind of
probably
what they
a
say?
hang next day.
No, then
Let's
they
see.
say that in the beginning of Laverne Shirley, Tomato Hudson, so
Yeah,
whatever.
that was it.
I don't know. I thought they
There
said
was a Simpsons episode where Homer was thirsty and he went down to the foot of the World Trade Center and there was a vendor. He's like, I need something to drink. And he said, all we have left is Mountain Dew and clam juice.
Huh.
Homer says, gross. Okay, give me a clam juice.
Yeah,
that.
kind of there too. I can't stand Mountain Dew. And
And then he immediately had to pee.
Oh, I drink Mountain Dew.
Nathan, Kendra's brother, uh, he was he was being, or it might have been Sean. It might have been Sean. Kendra's uncle. When I had my spinal tap, I was in so much pain, and he's like, you know what? I had a one two and a Mountain Dew got rid of the pain. I'm like, oh gosh, I was weighing it. It's like, do I go get a Mountain Dew or do I just deal with this? And finally, I might as well because it hurts so much. And I got a Mountain Dew, and all it did was just taste nasty, and it was still in a lot of pain. So it didn't
That's
do anything.
outrageous.
Yeah. Okay,
I
just
won't. I
me.
won't drink. I won't drink the regular straight green Mountain Dews, but I do like the Baja Blast, and I do like the Voltage.
I just drink
Wow.
antifreeze. It tastes better and looks the same, and it's just as bad for you.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if you ever accidentally tasted antifreeze.
I accidentally drank a whole bunch of it.
You didn't because you're still alive.
I
But
did.
but I've had it like on my hand. And I you know, I touch, and it does taste sweet, and that's why if you have a coolant leak and you have dogs, you got to get rid of that because the dogs will lap it up, and it's
Yeah, I put some on my tongue when I worked at Winn Dixie in the stock crew, and I floated around the aisles for a few minutes, and I was okay.
I bought a house and they didn't unwinterize the water, and I didn't realize it. So it's probably a different antifreeze, but it's still probably not
Well, it's
terrific for
plummet
pouring.
glycol is what they use in the buildings.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, glycol is what car antifreeze, ethylene glycol. I knew her
What were
well.
we saying just before the mountain too?
Oh, who the fuck? Clam juice,
Yeah.
clam mato.
I was gonna say, oh yeah, NATO. It's stupid now. I was gonna say it then. Now it's irrelevant. I was just gonna say it's a tornado, but if you say tornado, it's a front-wheel drive Oldsmobile.
Yeah, always will be.
Boy, that was weak for a callback. That's what I'm saying. It would have worked then, but it's not worth a callback.
I had a 30-foot motorhome with a Tornado drivetrain.
Oh, you had the Stripes mobile.
Yeah, the Revcon.
Yeah, the big
Yep.
old the big old
Yeah.
GMC.
The command center. It was in ET as well.
Oh
The
yeah, those
urban
things are
assault
really-
vehicle.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was mostly good at parking
I'll bet.
and breaking down multiple times on the way to Florida.
I felt bad
Ah,
about that.
Yeah,
Darren was at my party the weekend before I went into the army. We watched Stripes. Remember that?
vaguely.
But Grandma let me have it because what happened was is they took the motorhome to Florida to go to my wedding, and uh, so we had the wedding, and then Gracie and I we went on our honeymoon cruise, and we didn't know it until I think after we got back that their motorhome broke down and they were having to stay in my mom's house with no AC. Because I guess my mom had moved out, something like that. And Grandma let me have it. Oh, you just, you didn't offer us a place to stay and all. I'm just like, what? We didn't even know about it until we got back.
You're confusing anecdotes. I think that was before you. I don't think you were married. I don't think Gracie was involved.
Good evening, Lewis.
You were moving. Mom was moving, so you were moving her. So you had the big moving truck and everything, and you and Mom and her dogs left, and we were stuck in the empty house for a week.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
All I know is Grandma made it sound like it was my fault and I didn't let you all stay with us. Or I'm just like, why? I didn't even know about it until we got back. Shit.
Yeah.
Well, I could see you doing something like that, Timmy.
Well, I would have, of course, but don't blame it on me if I didn't even do it yet. Oh, hey, Lewis, how you doing?
Yeah, Tim made us stay in that house for 2 weeks by us without any.
I don't remember Tim
He didn't make
making
you do a damn thing.
Lewis has been having a lot of rain and flooding and mosquitoes. That's a miserable place because they don't have mosquito repellent there. So they just get attacked and get malaria and everything else.
And actually, like Ebola getting bad there or whatever.
That was over the.
Or is that Congo?
Yeah,
Congo.
To the east, southeast, maybe.
What's that?
Congo, from Liberia.
Yeah, Liberia is almost on the most southwest part you can get. Maybe Ivory Coast might be a little further, but it's.
I think it's up there by Cameroon and.
Yeah.
or macaroon.
Oh,
Or
excuse
that.
me. Excuse me. I'm so sorry.
Damn, check your shorts, dude. Sound like your pants.
Yeah, that sounded pretty wet there.
So, Tim, you working on the bus though for your avatar?
I am.
like that bus.
By the way, how do you like my new look?
Yeah.
I like it.
I am a Ferrari F40.
Yeah.
So to get me to be an 80s car is quite a stretch, but here we go.
Wasn't there a Ferrari that ran for vice president once? Or...
Yeah.
That was Geraldine Ferraro.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was close.
She ran with
Close
Walter
enough.
Mondale, and they won. I think they might have won Minnesota.
That was the only one that won.
That was that landslide election where Reagan won every state except Minnesota.
Really? Wow.
Stupid
Yes.
Minnesota.
I think they said Minnesota has not voted Republican since like 1930 something.
Wow.
I wonder what Lawrence Welk, how he voted, because he's probably the kind of person in the old days, and they kept that shit silent, like they all should. Because I mean, Lawrence Welk was from Minnesota, and he drove a Dodge.
Original.
There's your little rock and roll trivia for the day.
Yeah, he had a big old I don't know, Monaco or a Grand Poobah, whatever, and his license plate said a 1 and a 2. But it was a California plate, so I think he moved to California when he got famous.
Well, he probably had to move to California to do a show, I imagine.
Yeah.
I don't think they had like stage lamps and things.
Well,
in Minnesota.
wasn't Hollywood or LA about the only place that the three big networks were at for a while?
New York,
Yeah,
because they're all
New York.
based out of New York.
Yeah.
So anyway,
yeah, it was all New York and L.A.
Yeah, television really started out in New York, I always thought.
Yep.
So anyway, I'm working on 15 new avatars. But unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on your perspective, they're almost all cars because I think I mentioned this last week when Darren was living here for like a month. I couldn't do music, so instead I just designed 3D cars all month. And, I started to do some robots and things, but mostly it was just cars. So I figured, well, I got those. I can do things with it. And Gotchchuck requested that I be a bus.
From your video.
Yeah, I did a new Transforma video where Judy becomes a bus. So Gotchchuck saw it. I think he liked it.
I did like it. I tried to hyperlink it, but I didn't have enough points anymore.
Oh, I didn't know I didn't know it took points off your. I don't know.
Yes.
But thanks anyway. But anyway, I am that same bus, but blue instead of purple. That's all.
Ah.
I just have to. I only have a few more to do. I've got a gargoyle based off the Rob gargoyle, and I've got a black Mickey Mouse. That's about it for, and then the Sylvester cards and stuff. I have most of them drawn and cut up and everything. And this is the first one that I actually avatarized. So I did this kind of quick. So anyway, it's been like over a year since I did these new ones. I did some, so that was about time. And the bridge behind me is part of Luxo City that was in the new film. The big city with all the bridges.
Yeah.
And that's the bridge that they were on when they entered the city for the first time. That movie, I'm about to submit it to Film Hub, which is a distributor, aggregator or something. So they're very particular. So if they don't accept it, or they tell me I've got to redo like all the sound.
No, you're not looking mean.
Or if I have to like redo the sound and Thomas Dolby or something, it'll just go on YouTube. So, wish me luck.
Have you tried Netflix?
Well, that's
Look what he's doing.
these different aggregator websites. I think to do like Netflix, they charge like $3,000 to even submit it.
Yeah, Peter. I'm gonna get a big little purse for him.
Go
So
for
speaking of busts, got a new, slightly worse computer for my new company,
Yay.
and so I'm busy setting it up. So I was setting up my avatar for Teams. So I figured I'd go to the Riker facepalm instead of just the Riker standing there.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I had to search for it. You can now buy busts of Riker facepalming and
Oh,
put it
good.
on your desk. That was
Is it 3D printed or something?
Probably. I didn't dig into it. I was looking for an image, not a bust. Yep. All right. Bye.
But yeah, so yeah, what they do is they submit it to all those. It'll probably at least go on Amazon and like YouTube Play. It'll go on places where I would get a little bit of revenue. And personally, I don't particularly mind putting it on, just having it on YouTube. The problem is the Apology None channel isn't a partner because I don't have like 8,000 view hours in the past year, so I don't qualify. And even that wouldn't be a problem, but they put ads on my stuff anyway, and they keep the money, so people still have to sit through ads on my Apology None channel stuff, and that's where it pisses me off.
Screw YouTube.
I know. Well, I wanted to put Last Page of Summer. I put it on Rumble and wanted to monetize it there, and they're like, "Well, we're not going to monetize it because it's a long form thing and it doesn't have a chance of probably going viral." Just like fuck off you too. Fuck off you too and YouTube. So I just I don't know. So it's kind of like damned if I don't, damned if whatever. So I'll try it. I'll try.
We'll get damned again.
Yeah, I'll try Film Hub.
A lot of places are just basically, that's just like the shorts are all over the place. I'm so sick of the shorts.
It's because of TikTok. It ruined everything.
Yeah, it's,
But yeah, and that's one thing I'm not on there at all. But yeah, so we'll see. I'll try this week. I'll try to submit all that stuff to Film Hub, and I had to re-render my film without any links at the end in the credits. You can't have a link. That's about it. I'll submit it this week, and if they say this sucks, then I'll put it on YouTube maybe real soon.
An Airedale up there in the air.
That was an air beagle.
Ah,
flying beagle.
She's lost 10 pounds since we got her.
Feels
So she's no longer looks like an overstuffed pillow with a small head jutting out of the side. Now she just looks like a fat dog.
She didn't look like Scoobs did when Grandma was taking care of her.
She's
Did you find a cigar for me? Well, you're gonna be.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Dun, dun.
Careful.
Now, is that picture there? Is that actually Darn there? Or is that look like?
It's AI.
Oh,
It's his face.
You kids and your AI.
Oh, it looks
Well, no,
kind of cool.
it's all AI. They just took his face and did something.
Well, Godshock did this, but I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm in a red shirt now. I'm dead meat.
Yep. And you got a weird miniature Art Deco skyscraper behind you.
Yeah, that picture was actually taken at the theater. I was actually wearing my Christmas Carol suit then. So. But I like the photo trick of it, whatever it's called. AI. I was playing around with it more. I cartooned it and animated it and everything.
And it'll rot your brain and take your soul, Steve.
Oh. Yeah, okay, but it'll be a fun way to go, I guess.
Yeah.
That's Chuck's 1981 Chevy police car that he was forced to drive for 40 years.
Is that it? Is that really it, Godshock? The car?
In LA too.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were working in LA.
No,
That's at
they
the,
put his
that's
car
at-
there in a museum because
That's
he's so
at the Reagan
popular.
Library.
Oh.
That's at the Reagan Library because they have one of the second
Air Force One.
Yeah, well, not the second Air Force One, but the second, Boeing 707 Air Force One. I always
Why
think
is there a
because
police
LA
car?
is, kind of famous for earthquakes, and they got that thing sitting on like 4 big barrels or 3 big barrels. What happens if there's a bad earthquake?
Oh, is that? Oh, I see up there at those wheels up there. That's the Air Force One.
Yeah,
A lot of things
That's,
people don't
270,000.
realize is the Reagan Ranch. His ranch house is like wasn't it like less than 1,000 square feet or something?
oh yeah,
It's just a tiny little house,
Really?
little bungalow.
but a
Yeah,
huge piece of land. Yeah,
That's what, well,
yeah.
Well, that's Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett still lives in the same house he bought in like 1961.
yeah,
I would too
In
if I
Omaha.
had a mid-century house like that.
yeah. Because if I had a whole shit ton of money, I wouldn't have a big old because it's just too much maintenance, too much you have to screw around. But a nice big piece of land with just a right size house would be nice.
Well, that would be
Bing.
like the Microsoft. What's his name?
Gates?
Founder of
Bill
Microsoft.
Colin,
Oh yeah, Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Bill Gates. I saw something with Bill Gates where he talked about his house in like Redmond, Washington, and he says there's rooms and parts of the house he didn't even know existed. He'd never been in them before.
Yeah.
They did a little nod to that in the first Michael Keaton Batman. He's sitting there with Kim Basinger having dinner, and she said, "You usually eat in here a lot. This is the first time I think I've ever been in here."
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever. I don't even think I've ever been in this room before.
Yeah, Darren, kind of what brought this up. We were talking about square footage and mansions that super rich people own, and I was saying that the Reagan Ranch, the house is like less than 1,000 square feet. It's just little, almost like a bungalow.
I figured who owns that now? Did it get passed down to his kids?
Oh,
Probably.
I think it's probably owned by his foundation or something. That
Or the library.
Probably use it for a museum or something.
Well, no, the
probably
museum's
owned
up
by
in Simi
Archer
Valley.
Daniels.
That's Gottschalk's background is the Reagan Library in Simi Valley. I've been there once, many years ago, before they put the plane in. But they had one of his Cadillac presidential limos, and it wasn't really cordoned off. I was able to crawl underneath it and look at it.
Oh,
No
wow.
catalytic converter.
Nice.
I wonder if that's the same limo that they shoved him in when he was being shot at.
No,
But it was
the
a
one he was
police
shot
car.
in was a Lincoln. It was a 72 that they swapped the front fenders and hood and all that stuff to make it look like a 79.
Oh.
It's weird.
So what whatever happened to that car?
That's in a museum somewhere. Because what happened, he wasn't even hit by that bullet directly. It bounced off the door of the car. And so when they took the bullet out of him, it had car paint on it.
Oh, wow.
There was in St. Augustine. There used to be a tragedy vehicle museum, and it had the car that Kennedy was killed in, and they had the car that Jane Mansfield flew feet in, and they had Bonnie and Clyde's car that they flew feet in. It was. I never went there, but I don't think it's there anymore. But I remember like late '80s or in the '90s, it was advertised.
Well, I thought the car that Kennedy was killed in was in the Kennedy library.
Well, maybe it is now.
Something. I don't know. I could be wrong. That's happened before. I've
Because
been
they
wrong
actually
before.
kept using it. They welded a top on it and did some other shit to it, and then Johnson used it for several years. I don't know. It might even be I guess Johnson's got the Johnson library, but for all
Interesting
the
that
names.
between
got
that and the Reagan one that they have all this money and then they're doing like little cheating things on the cars instead of just getting a new car, which you'd think they could afford. Go ahead, Darren. Sorry.
I was going to say, does the Johnson Library have the toilet he died on?
What did Johnson die from? Really, I forget. Was it
I don't
the
know.
old
I
age?
don't know.
Old?
I was just guessing.
Oh, I mean,
No, he was barely 60. He wasn't all that old.
Did they have a picture of him holding that dog by the ears?
I'm sure it's somewhere.
What an asshole.
isn't he the one that kind of dropped trout a little bit to show a scar or something?
A little bit. No, he dropped trow right in board meetings and poop right in front of everybody and shit. He pulled his cock out in front of. I'm serious. I'm not being. He would. He'd pull his cock out.
No, it was a power move for really uncouth people.
Oh my!
Oh,
I mean, the guy kind of began his life, behind the eight ball. Who names their kid Lyndon?
Yeah, Lyndon Baines.
Well, Baines is probably somebody's last name.
Yeah, but
It's his maiden name.
I heard he was a real prick in real life. Actually,
he was a real
life,
prick,
fake
period.
life, any kind of life. He was a piece of shit. Yeah, he was 64 when he died.
Some speculate he had something to do with the Kennedy assassination, but we won't go there again.
It's not speculation.
No.
No, he didn't have anything to gain from it. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Come to think of it.
I'm getting confused. I saw him looking over Kennedy's dead body, and the next he's in this little T-bird-looking speeder going through the desert to find some old guy.
Yeah.
Wrong movie.
But
I'm glad I'm not the only one who noticed that. I was watching the YouTube, the pitch meeting, the guy that does the funny pitch meetings, and he was pitching Star Wars. He talked about how his aunt and uncle were brutally killed and this and that. And then next thing he's finding is, well, didn't he? Wasn't he upset? No, not really. He was like, that always kind of bothered me.
Robot Chicken did a thing on that where he's sitting in the Millennium Falcon going, I can't believe he's dead. And Princess Leia walks up to him and goes, oh yeah, you just lost an old man you just met 2 days ago. I lost an entire planet, everybody I know.
She didn't seem very upset either, to be fair.
Well,
I
they
think
didn't
they
know
just
the
did it
movie
with
was gonna
mirrors.
be-
I think it was all bullshit that they blew that planet up, and she was just playing along. But it says that
Yeah.
Johnson recorded an hour-long television interview with Walter Cronkite in January of '73, and then like 10 days later, he's in his bedroom. And he calls the Secret Service, says, I'm having a heart attack, Larry, and they they ran over to his place and he was like unresponsive, still holding on to the phone.
Oh wow.
And when Johnson died, there were no living former presidents.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which is Nixon was sitting president. There were Johnson, because
But Truman
Truman
lived
had
into the 70s.
no, Truman died, I think, in 72. And,
Oh, okay.
Ike
That's
died in 69, if I remember correctly. And we all know when JFK died. And there's that.
Because I seem to remember being a little kid and seeing something about Truman's funeral.
Yeah.
JFK died?
A couple days ago.
Okay. It would have been a big deal in Kansas City when they were kids, because that was his hometown.
Oh yeah, I've been to the Truman Library and the Truman House.
Well, our great grandpa was friends with him.
Oh, nice.
In fact, we got, or at least we had correspondence from like Truman's wife. And,
Bess, is that Bess Truman?
Yep.
Yeah.
Named after a cow.
Did you see the new Precious Moments, Steve?
Yeah,
You did?
actually I did.
The one where you were a cow?
Yeah, I remember. It's all out.
I'd forgotten about that completely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a particularly good Precious Moments. A lot of good
Yeah.
stuff. It was a little bit longer than normal.
No.
Did you see it, Godshot?
Yes, I did.
Cool. Did you see it, Dorn?
No. Was it on YouTube?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I think I saw the original moments.
no, the new one I just put up a few days ago. Well, what's the
And
best
it's
way
number
for me to
21.
do it? Me to show that to you? Just send you the link.
Okay, I might watch it.
You should. There we go.
Did you do something to your hair?
Huh?
Steve did something to his hair.
Moo. Moo moo.
I think you're a different cow now. You're a dairy cow. I don't think you were a dairy cow last time.
Well,
Knock,
still
knock.
haven't.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting cow.
Moo!
Uh-oh.
Oh, we got 2 cows now.
See,
Oh, shit.
something happens and I don't get to this in time.
We got 2 cows. Is that 2 cows in a car? Is that a sitcom?
Yeah.
Cows in that car. Moo.
Oh.
Moo.
Wait, we almost have a precious moment, but you got to do it too, Godshot.
Moo.
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 Moo. It doesn't really work for me.
Moo.
As long as I don't have to do it.
Mama.
Eh?
Mama. Mama.
We could all just do cow avatars and call us BabbleGab.
You know, we'd probably actually have a following if we did something like that.
Babble cow. Oh, that would be fun to do. We all get cows.
Well, lol cows tend to really do well on live
Yeah.
streaming. And, they get people watch them just to laugh at them and see look how stupid they are. But they get the super chats with like huge amounts of money.
Hmm. How'd you do that? That's pretty cool.
React.
Oh, there.
That would have been funnier when they were cows.
Yeah. Timing's not my thing.
That's okay.
Timing.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, we have a new Precious Moments. It's called 21. At Precious Moments 21. And it's and there are 21 fun hours. So we're tied between Precious Moments and fun hours.
So you're gonna have to do one of each to keep it even.
Yeah, I do have a new fun hour kind of in the works, but it's like, why bother, because nobody plays it.
Bullshit.
I watch it.
Well, it's something you just listen to. It's Apology on Fun Hour.
How often are you doing them?
Watch the computer screen while it's playing. Because in the olden days, people would gather around their big old tube-type radio and watch the radio.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
And listen to Gunsmoke.
It was the. I do about one a year, Steve.
Oh,
Whoever
okay.
asked.
Now, is Gunsmoke actually called Gunsmoke on the radio, or was it Marshall Dillon?
I
You're
thought it was
asking
Gunsmoke.
me?
I think it
Probably
was
asking
Gunsmoke,
Tony. He
because
knows all that old stuff.
it was William Conrad, because he had the great voice, but when they went to the TV show, that you're too fat to be Marshall Dillon, so we got to bring in James Arness or whatever.
I remember the
They
rifle.
wanted John Wayne. They wanted John Wayne, and but John Wayne said, "I don't really do TV, but you should check out this James Arness guy. He's really cool."
Yeah, I thought James Arness was just right for it. I mean, he was
Oh, yeah.
Desi's brother and everything.
Yeah. No say. Ever
I'm
seen
not
my
that
brother?
stupid, Tony. What?
You kind of fooled me. That's
There's a precious moment for you.
But anyway, I haven't done a fun hour since 23. Maybe
Since you were 23? Well, that's been a long time.
no, 2023.
Oh.
1923.
You're right. I'm not that stupid. No.
Yeah. So it has been a while since I've done a fun hour because I was working so hard on the film and the new albums. So
You know, I thought about starting a new show called the Sad Hour.
yeah. There you go.
Well, wait, that's my morning show. Never
I was
mind.
about to say that's kind of. Wouldn't that be a funny persona? Where you're just this sad sack, you know?
Yeah.
Of course, that would probably be just about every British broadcaster.
Well, no, there was that dude from Hee Haw, wasn't it? Hee Haw.
Weeping
Oh,
Willie.
yeah.
I remember Weeping Willie is all I remember.
Weeping Willie.
You know,
Yeah, that was him.
by the way, speaking of, I gotta say kudos to Godshock for making sure I got my stuff back on here.
Yay!
You did all the work.
Well, I mean,
I just told you
Yeah,
your
but
hard
the-
drive was good.
Yeah, but the important hard drive with the wrong channels, he's like, oh, I can't do that.
well, you got $1,500. You know, we can try it.
That's on you, Steve. Anyway, what
Well,
is
if,
it?
anybody
I
in
do
the
it?
CIA, if anybody knows anybody in the CIA, they'd probably be able to do it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I didn't get a hold of Demented Radio. If they had it, he kept it.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah. I got an idea how to balance the budget. The NSA can just sell people back their data when their hard drives
Yeah,
crash.
there you go.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. I like that idea.
So I heard some good news.
Yeah.
Nicotine helps prevent COVID.
Yeah.
Really? Is that why I never caught it?
Yeah, yeah. And they're using nicotine patches as treatment for long COVID.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
wow.
Sweet.
I liked
So they
getting COVID. I thought it was neat.
You like eat
Uh,
it.
Yeah, it was overrated.
Yeah, no.
Two
It's-
stars.
No, I liked it because it just made me want to sleep. And normally when I get sick, I can't sleep at all or anything. It just made me, you know, I'm just like, oh, hey guys, I got COVID. I'm not going to work today. And I just go back to, you know, I caught up on so much sleep. It was so nice. It was like, what, 10 days or 14 days of just sleep. It was wonderful.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tony, you're just
I don't mind being sick too much if I don't have to do anything.
No, I hit that. I thought it said, "Oh, Terry," you know.
Well, when I was sick back what 2 or 3 years ago, it was horrible. That was 10 days of like absolute misery. I couldn't sleep, and after the spinal taps, not only was I sick with a high fever, but now I had my back and my head was just killing me. It was horrible, bad experience. So when I had COVID the next year, it was like fun. It was nice.
See, if you smoked, then you wouldn't have got COVID.
I didn't mind having COVID. It was fine.
Oh.
I liked it. I caught up on sleep. Even listening to me, I said I caught up on the sleep. I liked having it.
You could have just told your job you had COVID and then gone back to bed.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it only works once.
Yeah.
Oh well, COVID was around longer than just once. So a lot of people got it twice or three
I got
times.
it 3 times, I'm pretty sure.
I don't do that. I hardly ever call in sick.
3 times a lady.
No, well, I got it the one time they made me stay home, and they made me take another friggin' test. You know, I just rode my bike down to the CVS and got a COVID test. It says, now remember, if you don't use enough spit or whatever the fuck it is, you might get a false negative. I said, I want a false negative. Shut up, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
I never.
Is that
I
the
was
time you
never
were on the
tested.
show with?
Dad, yeah, I was like a 103 fever, and I'm like, hi, everybody.
Yeah, I
That's when
remember that.
Gosh
You were
Shot
kind
first
of
joined us. I thought
Yeah.
Tony looked, he was all pale and small.
He had the thermometer in his mouth half the time, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't the only thermometer he had in him.
I was gonna say I had one in my butt once. You know. That's just nasty.
They do that to babies so they don't accidentally bite the damn thing.
No, they do it. They do it. They did it in Japan or China, one of those places. They're putting the things up there.
Do all kinds
I
of
think-
stupid ass shit in China.
I only
I
had.
think
I-
France. They like
France.
that's like their favorite way to take medicines is to shove it up their ass.
Yeah.
Germany, they like just injecting stuff.
I'm just gonna
America's
move
the
there.
pill place.
I'm gonna move there wherever that's at. That sounds fun.
You know, they. Oh, I only had the brain poker once.
Huh?
And that was before I had my surgery. They you know the foot long Q-tip they shove up your nose until it hits your brain.
Oh, I hate
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Well, I never
Yeah,
had it, but it's
I only did that. They only did that once. Every other time I had the COVID test, they didn't do that. So
I know somebody that has a corn dog story.
before it got shot.
Was there a
I
corn
didn't-
dog
I
story?
I didn't mention any names.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know anything
Now
about a
you're
corn
just
dog.
stepping on my dick.
What's your corn dog story?
I'm not gonna say.
I don't
it.
know.
He's
I don't know
pleading-
anything about a
he's-
corn dog.
He's pleading the fifth.
Oh well, I'll take my
So
corn
back
dogs.
back to nicotine. I like nicotine. That
Yeah.
that is all. Oh, I went to. So I do these things, and they're like $5.
Is that like
Mm.
that's chewing tobacco?
No, it's just nicotine, just pouches with nicotine.
Oh, I gotta have the real hardcore stuff like a cigarette, which is about due for a break.
Yeah, well, these work fairly well because they're pretty strong. Anyway, it's like $5 each. So when I buy 10 of them, or 10, I'll buy 10 or 12, and it's like 60, $80, and it sucks. So I went to the weird outside convenience store near Walmart here. We have a convenience store that's just outside. They don't have walls, and the lady in there, they didn't have anything that I wanted, so I got these and put in my phone number 904-867-5309, and
Gas for
and
Jenny.
that's always works for membership things. And I ended up getting them for like $8 for 5, so a little over $1 each. So it ended up costing me 14 for 10 of them instead of 60. So that was awesome.
No, that's a good idea. I wish I'd have thought of that. Like putting that phone number in just for get a membership.
Yeah.
But area code though. What you gotta-
I think it works with every area code probably.
oh, okay.
I keep seeing that black candy bar, and I keep thinking it says Mike Hunt behind God's Shock there.
Has anybody seen Mike Hunt?
No, I was driving around the next town over to that way is called El Monte, and I was driving through. I had my Miata, and I was driving along, and I looked up, and there was an intersection, and the name of the cross street was Michael Hunt Drive. I damn near fell out the car.
I think I've seen those around.
So what's that theme? I know we talked about it. There wasn't a hit song for the first Porky's, but there was kind of that dinka 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 dinka. Remember that?
Oh,
Dinka 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 dinka.
yeah.
That kind of, there was
I
something.
used to have the Porky's theme, but I can't play it here. I'll probably get. Nah.
I just remember the howling. That's all I really remember.
Howling.
So I sent an email to friends I used to work with for the first time in like 15 years. And I sent them that gator picture and just said, my next door is better than your next door. And so we ended up chatting a little bit. And one of them was like, are you familiar? You know where Dirt Road is? Like, because I think it's paved, but it's just a road called dirt, and it's on the
Dirt
way to
road.
Thames.
Yeah,
And
it's near me. It's dirt road.
Anything
so
like
my
Hershey
my
Highway?
friend's wife's best friend grew up here, and her dad named that road.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah,
Did you say it's right between me and you? Like,
yeah. I said it's on the way to my brother's.
Now, Tony gave me that look when I said Hershey Highway. There actually is a Hershey Highway in
I
Pennsylvania.
know.
Oh, okay. Sorry, darn, I didn't mean to get you out there.
Step on my dick.
Yeah.
speaking of old friends, I did.
Now you're just stepping on my dick.
We sit
I
here
looked further and for
Oh,
Jack
Jesus
Porter, and I found his. Or they gave me a phone number. I did try to call him, but it was a dead end.
Who?
Like the number was disconnected. Oh, a good friend of ours.
Oh.
We knew since we were kids. Been trying to try to find him.
Ah.
Yeah, it sucks.
Hey, Scooter. Booter. Give me boots. What?
Boy, we'd have so much to catch up on. Yeah, I was married for 13 years. It's just like, good grief, It's like, I'm an animator now because, I mean, shit, when he knew me, I didn't ever animate or anything like that.
Anybody want to pet my puppy?
4 more years, and I will have been divorced longer than I was married.
Yeah.
And I was
Nice.
married half my life at that point.
Wow. I realized that I think this year, including time in utero and everything, I've officially lived in Florida longer than I've lived anywhere. So I've officially lived here most of my life. That includes, because I was really getting scientific about it, because that includes when I did live here and I would go out of town and visit relatives for a couple weeks. I tried to add all those up. So just being in Florida and living here, I've now.
Well,
Well,
in about 3 weeks, Vicky and I will celebrate our 23rd wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
sweet.
Congrats.
together. Been together 27 years.
I'm sorry.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Rats.
At this point, I will be married longer than I was single my entire life. So
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. I should say congratulations.
What the?
Ooh, I hear a.
That's my stomach.
Ah.
I made meatballs. I can smell them.
Anyway, I'm going to be right back.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I heard that.
Yeah, if we had Johnson in one of these squares, he would just be on the shitter the whole time.
I've actually got on the wrong channel. Not wrong channel, but on the Precious Moments timeline, I've got one where I imitated somebody that was in a conference call and was on the pot, and it was so crass, but it was funny. So it's like it's kind of on the second level where it's pretty good. I'd like to do it, but it's just pretty crass. But it had putt, and
Well, then it had to be crass.
yeah. Well, his reaction was pretty funny. I might put it out there pretty soon.
So yeah, I'm sure you guys read my. 2 weeks ago, we had a family in town visiting, and on Tuesday we were in St. Augustine, and we didn't get home till like 9 o'clock.
So you go out and do stuff sometimes?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah, interesting.
And then last week, like I said, as much as I like our inventory team when they order like 60, 70 new units for the dealership, it's not like the manufacturer goes, okay, we'll send 3 or 4 at a time. No, they all show up, over like a 4-day period. And it's like, Jesus.
I don't get it. You're like double retired from the Navy and from the police force, and you're still working at the grunt job.
Unfortunately, I got to make it to at least 62. It's called benefits. The pay is not a huge thing. It's the benefit part that kind of kicks your
I
ass.
just figure once you retired, you got all that shit.
No.
Really? Then what's the use of retiring then? That doesn't mean anything.
Because you don't qualify for Medicare or Medicaid, whatever, till you're 65.
But you get like a pension, right?
Yeah, but it's just money. It's not benefits.
Yeah, health insurance.
So, yeah. So
I know
apparently
what
the
it's like out there.
Obamacare. Go ahead.
I don't know what health insurance is like out there in Florida, but here, I had the Obamacare stuff, but it says, okay, your monthly premium is $859, and then of course the Obamacare covered it, but still, that is a lot of money to turn around for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I went through it with Copilot here a couple of days ago, and it says basically the Obamacare depends on how much you're planning on making for the current year. So I was worried about it, losing my job and then it charging me based on what I made last year. So it said it's probably $700 to $1,000 a month, but if you're not making anything, then it's mostly free or close to free, depending on how close to not making anything you are. So, yeah, if I weren't working, I'd be screwed now because I'd still have half a year worth of pay. But if I retired on January 1st,
Even if you're white?
well, you don't tell them that.
They usually ask. I don't know why they ask, but they always do.
Yeah.
It's like to have, don't they have like a little bullet point where you can say not your goddamn business?
They usually
They have the one that says I prefer not to answer.
Yeah.
No, that's under gender. That's under sex.
Yeah, they don't let you not answer under race or religion. Hey, so I'm going more for a 3D look on these new avatars because look, you see that reflection above my mouth, above my grill? Yeah. Watch when I.
Yeah.
Cool.
See, I'm trying to get the reflections to kind of move differently, so to give it a little more of that.
Now, did you use the same teeth on this as you do the other car?
Yeah,
it looks like
those are my braces teeth.
Yes. That's what I was about to say. It looks like you still have the braces.
I do. Now, sometimes I'll use 3D teeth that I created because, like, I made a Dodge Viper, and my credit teeth don't look good in it. There's certain cars where I just have to put the false teeth in, but this one was okay.
That looks a lot. I like to pretend it's a 3000 GT instead of a Ferrari because I never cared for the F40s.
Well, it's the same color. My introduction to an F40 was you had one cut out and put on your wall in your room.
Are you sure?
You must have liked it at once, because I remember I looked in your mirror and saw that, and I'm like, ah.
I may have.
Yeah, because that's the first time I ever saw one. I thought they look kind of cool. Oh, okay. Well, I'll be a 3000 GT. That's the same color.
Yeah, it's got the same vent, similar spoiler.
Yeah. These dimples are weird. I feel like I've got dimples.
Yeah.
You have dimples.
Yeah.
Dimples.
Somebody's got a Dodge Stealth out here.
Dimples. Darren had a Dodge Stealth.
That was sweet. The year it worked.
Was
I had it
it?
for 20 years, but the year it worked were the best out of those.
Wasn't John Elway like the first one that had one of those Dodge Stealths in Denver or something?
I don't know.
I think he had his own dealer, didn't he?
Yeah.
I had to deliver pizzas to pay for it. And it was still a novelty at that time. And they were sweet. I used to drive around hoping to look at one just to look at one. And the Vipers were similar time frame. And I'd have people call and order the pizza, and they're like, all right, so you want to give us directions to your place? Because it was way out there. And he's like, I'll just send the guy in the Viper. He knows how to get here.
That's cool. It was probably actually a better car than the Viper. I think the Vipers were pretty hollowed out. The Vipers were probably faster, like if you were going
Yeah.
to race them. But I don't think they were.
You'd have to define hollowed out to me. 'Cause they were-
I think you had to like push the windows up with your hands, stuff like that. It was a race car, you know. It wasn't.
I didn't even
Yeah,
have
but do
windows.
they last longer than a year?
I don't. Well,
Probably.
yeah.
It's all made out of iron. No, well, the funniest story about the Viper is that Lauren, the gal I work with, her brother tried to teach her how to drive stick in a Viper GTS,
Yeah, sweet.
and she failed to learn how to drive stick.
My Stealth cost almost to the dollar how much my Audi cost. And I bought the Stealth in 95.
Well, let's hope the Audi lasts longer.
Yep.
How do you do?
Yeah, I wasn't super psyched about waking up this morning. So I
Who
decided I
is?
needed to, less so than usual. So I decided I needed to drive to Callahan and get a couple steak biscuits. So by the time I got back, I'm like, stuff's not too bad.
Yeah, it's quite a drive, an hour drive round trip to get a couple steak biscuits.
And
But those
closer
are pretty
to
good.
40 minutes. They are good.
What's the store? What's the store in Callahan?
Oh, Hardee's.
Oh, okay.
They're
McDonald's
just-
used to have them too. But a steak biscuit is the ultimate breakfast. There was
Now,
Go ahead.
there's a place up in the Carolinas I've been to a few times. It's called Biscuitville,
Ooh,
and they're kind of a chain restaurant. They also make Spam biscuits that are
wow.
freaking fantastic.
So you can get biscuits and gravy there?
Yes,
No,
Oh.
the gravy's extra.
There
yeah.
was
Look them up. Look them up. It's called Biscuitville.
Is that anything like Lesville? Oh,
there was a small independent restaurant run by foreigners near my house
So
on
narrow
Burr
it
Beach.
down.
Back in '90, it narrowed it down a bit. But oh my goodness, they had I think it was $1 for a big breakfast sandwich that had like 15 eggs and all sorts of meats and everything. It was delicious. And
It's really hard.
they eventually cheaped out, so I stopped going there.
It's really hard to find any restaurant out there that makes good biscuits and gravy. I've had a
We
hard
got
time.
one right here by my house.
Oh, which I don't know.
Called Reds.
Red?
Oh,
And there's
Yeah, but-
one in Peculiar, Missouri that was real good called Frankie's, and they went out of business, but that was like a go-to place when I'd visit my cousins.
Nobody ever made biscuits and gravy like my grandmother did. Oh my God!
nobody does.
Grandma.
I
Well,
still,
grandma.
one of my best, go ahead.
I'm just saying, grandmas were the best.
Well, one of my best memories is I used to go. My dad would take me when he'd go because he had a truck driving Dutch. He was a trucker after he retired from a fire. So he would take me with him. And one time we were driving back from Kansas City to the Ozarks to where he lived, and I was like, you know what would sound good, Dad? He's like, what's that? I said, biscuits and gravy for dinner.
Mm.
He's like, son of a bitch, I don't think he said that, but next thing we're like on a payphone and he's calling his wife, and sure enough, we got home, we had biscuits and gravy. It was so good. That's the good thing about it. You can have it for dinner, you can have it for breakfast.
And you chopped up sausage in it too.
Oh yes,
And
you
then-
probably had hamburger or sausage in it.
Oh no, hamburger! Oh,
Oh it was my mom that did the hamburger. Well, we were poor, Steve. Good grief, we barely had a pot.
What's wrong with hamburger, you goofball?
What?
Yeah, that was back in the days when hamburger
Hamburger,
was
yeah.
for poor people.
Yeah,
yeah.
we're
Well,
talking about like 1982.
Yeah.
well, I don't know. There are some things you just don't do, and my dad said you don't put anything but regular sausage in.
Well,
biscuits and
we
gravy.
weren't rich people like you.
Yeah.
I guess not.
I don't even. You probably won't like this, but I don't even put meat in my biscuits and gravy.
Some people don't. I
Right.
know.
You
I
don't
just-
put
I-
peanut butter on
well,
your biscuits and gravy?
No, I make a pound of bacon and use that grease to make the gravy, and then I eat the bacon with it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can you can put the bacon in it too.
Yeah, my sister would make some gravy out of bacon.
That's the
Bacon
best way.
flavor.
That's probably what my stepmom did. It was probably bacon. That
That's
seemed to
okay.
be more traditional bacon, or I don't remember. I just remember it was really good. It was a good memory.
But I remember for the longest time, Vicky would always make me biscuits and gravy, and something missing. And all this time, we realized we were getting mild sausage, and the regular is what had the spice to it.
Oh, yeah, I need a little.
I did that when Big Judy and them came out the Thanksgiving after Grandma died. They all came out, and I made it with the hot sausage. Probably the Jimmy Dean, but it was the spicy stuff.
Never
And then I
tried
put a
it.
little bit of red pepper flakes in it, and it was really good. But I don't
Never
know if
tried
Big
it.
Judy liked it because I don't know if she was into spicy stuff.
You
But
said
I
it
wasn't
was-
expecting it to be too spicy.
It was hot sausage, is what it was? The
Yeah.
hot spice?
Yeah.
I'm always been afraid to
She
try
makes
it.
tacos sometimes, so you know, I'm sure
Oh,
she's
yeah.
probably okay with it.
I'd seen the hot sausage. I've been tempted, but I'm like, never that gutsy.
Our cousin Big Judy,
Yeah.
she fell the other day coming out of a restaurant. Her head's just totally bleeding, side of her head. But she's, I guess, other than that, okay. But she was in the hospital. I don't know if she's out now, but
At least she's okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I
they're
think-
that age, it sucks getting old. You know,
How old is she?
Tell
she's in
us.
her 80s.
Oh, man, that's
65 is bad enough. I can't even fucking imagine.
yeah.
You were talking about, foreigners running restaurants. I remember back around 01 or 02, went into a 7-Eleven, and the guy behind the counter was the absolute dead ringer for Saddam Hussein.
Wow. Maybe it was him.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just pulling our leg. They probably didn't really get rid of him.
Yep. Witness protection.
Yeah, it did. Well, apparently he was in cahoots with the Bush family, so they were good friends.
Oh, for fuck's
Well, yeah,
sake.
it was Obama's that had him flu feed, wasn't it? Or who was it? Who
Was it
No,
Obama?
it was George W.
was it?
Was it 03, I think?
That's one that because his execution was on YouTube or televised. I never watched it. I don't want to see that.
Stupid.
He was in cahoots with the family from Arrested Development because the CIA happened to realize that because they made
Cahoot
build
family.
houses, and that one of their model homes was in the desert in Iraq, and Saddam lived in it.
Well, in the desert,
So he
you
was
can't
guilty.
remember
So
your
they
name.
charged him with light treason.
And now I want some thick biscuits and gravy and bacon. Damn it!
Let's all meet for dinner. There we go.
And all I have is mac and cheese. Ugh.
Oh, Jesus.
What I like about biscuits and gravy is it's wet flour over dry flour. So
Is that what you like about it?
Yeah.
yeah,
You know, all of us except Tony were in Florida. I wish, get Tony out here and we'll all go to dinner or something.
The end of the highway.
Yeah,
Get
I'll just get on
in.
my bike and then I'll see you in 2 years.
I had to go to a memorial service in Evergreen, and the Colorado folks will know from Parker. That's not exactly close, but it's like an hour drive up in the mountains, maybe a little more. But it was giving me I was looking to print out the directions, and it had driving, walking, biking, and it was only 11 hours walk.
Yeah.
I was like, back when I was alive, I could have done that.
walking at what?
Walking from Parker to Evergreen.
Yeah, but at what speed? Like a light jog or
I would assume 2.5, 3 miles an hour is the standard.
There are a lot of like sidewalks and bike paths there, so maybe you could. I think the record for a guy running up and down Pikes Peak was like a half an hour
Shit.
or 45 minutes, something like that.
that's
That's
just nutty.
insane. Walking from the car to the gift shop's rough.
Now, see, I can understand maybe going down.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Shit, I can't stop.
Oh yeah, running so fast you can't stop. That guy Columbo, Peter Falk.
Yeah.
There was an episode. My mom and I both just laughed because there was a car crash at the bottom of a cliff, and so he was going down to investigate, and his legs got out in front of him, and he started going so fast down the hill that and you could see in his face that thing wasn't rehearsed.
Yeah.
He tumbled, he fell, but yeah, it looked like they got a blooper on camera there. I don't think that's something you can really just pretend.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, it looked like it was really happened. Speaking of movies and things,
No, before we finish Pikes Peak, like
Okay.
halfway down it, they stop. There's a checkpoint, and they stop you and use some kind of deal to see how hot your brakes are. to see if they got to make you take a time out before you go the rest of the way down. And I did it in the Corvette, and he's like, "Yeah, it's not even warm."
Cool.
Well, if it's a stick car and you know how to drive, you're not going to cook your brakes.
Right.
Yeah. I was going to take the Camaro up to the top, and Jerry Pruitt talked us. He got scared Grandma, and so Lloyd and I took the cog rail train, which was a huge mistake. I told you about that nightmare. There you go, guys. Chuck, is that the place you like, Reds or something?
Yeah, this is from Reds. Yes.
Did you take that
That looks-
picture?
It looks
No, I
good.
got it off their website.
Oh, I thought you were there now.
Well,
No,
if
but,
it's
you know-
if it's on their website promotional, it's probably made of plastic or something. It's probably
Yeah,
made
probably.
of-
Oh no, I've had them. They're actually better than that.
I don't know
Wow.
why they have to make
Food
plastic
photography
food.
is a weird art. Like if you take a picture of a cheeseburger or a hamburger, it's going to look. If you take a picture of an actual hamburger, it's going to look like just dog turds. You have
No.
because patty. The patty has to be almost raw when you're photographing it. Then it looks okay.
Mm-hmm.
That from what I was listening to, somebody just got back from Japan. And he said the weirdest thing about the restaurants is the food you get looks like the pictures.
That's- you know what I was thinking the other day? Remember Tasty Freeze?
Yeah,
Yeah.
chili
Mhm.
dogs. Between
Yeah.
your knees.
Yep, we had one in Bolivar near where my dad lived. It was a Big T Tasty Freeze, and they had those burgers were so good. The ones with the foil wrap. You remember
They
those?
still
They kind of
exist.
they had like the plastic foil wrapper on them. Oh, they were so good. No, this is in the '80s.
I think they
And
still exist.
oh, do they? But they not the one in Bolivar because it was my favorite place to go. And then all of a sudden, fucking McDonald's built right next door to them.
Of course.
And I told my dad, oh, damn it. McDonald's built next door to Big T's, the Tasty Freeze. They're going to go out of business. He's like, no, it'll probably help them. Guess what wasn't there the next year? That just still pisses me off. I love that place.
I'm still in search of a cheeseburger that tastes as good as cheeseburgers did when I was a kid. It's got to be
that's
a
tough.
big part of it has to be that my taste buds are just burned out from age. Because even
Right.
nice ones, they're good. Don't get me wrong, but they just don't send me the way that good cheeseburgers.
I think
did back in
some
the
of it
70s.
is the excitement of it and just being a
Yeah.
kid. Everything was better when you were kids. Except He-Man. So that the new He-Man movie, I hear isn't doing very well,
No.
despite it getting pretty good reviews. But they basically I think that the consensus that makes the most sense is that there were like 3 great writers on it and then 1 stupid one. Kind of like James Bond. They always had that one. Why do we put a flag whistle on the car? When they always had that stupid writer. So it kind of ruined it for some people, but a lot of people seem to enjoy it. Didn't Queen have an entire album about He-Man or something?
I think it was Flash.
It seems like they'd have had a He-Man album.
I think I was too old for He-Man. I think maybe part of their problem is there was like a 4-year window. People that are like 49 to 53 watched it. I could
Yeah,
be wrong. Maybe it
I
was on
only-
20 years, but
I never watched an episode, and I never bought or played with any of the merchandise. But I do remember we were bombarded with commercials and stuff about it.
Oh yeah.
Come on, you enjoyed He-Man.
I never
I liked
ever
it.
was watched it. I watched the Smurfs. I won't lie. I love the Smurfs. I just never got into I never got into those Hasbro and Mattel half-hour long commercials that they were supposed to mask. I never got into any of those, and that was like right past my. I was just getting old enough where I was just getting into music and stuff. And if I did buy like a little toy or something, it would have been like a Hot Wheels or something. I just wasn't into those action figures and things.
I liked He-Man when he was singing that "What's Up" song. I think that's what it was called. The "Hey, hey, hey, hey," the woman.
Could be. Oh, I remember when I wasted
What's
all my
going
money.
on?
Ah.
Oh, the Ford.
Yeah.
bonds. Yeah, I bought too many models then. That's what I was buying, is model fucking cars and planes. Oh my gosh, I spent so much stupid money on that shit. And yeah, I've said this before. Dad, you were right. Geraldine, you were right. I could have bought a nice car if I'd have just bought all those fucking models. And I don't have a single one. I don't have a single one of them.
Well, you wouldn't have the car you bought either.
Yeah, I really wanted a full-size Hot Wheels, but
So Tot bought tickets Thursday for the disclosure day, so I'll know all about the aliens before you guys.
find out it's about the illegal aliens kind of thing.
Yeah.
What do you?
Uh,
Go ahead.
Steve said my tires look flat. They just got wide rims. And
Oh, is that what it
Lewis
is?
said, "Good evening, Mr. Steve."
Hey, I lose.
I never really understood that. It's like they get a really big rim and then just run a few strings of electrical tape around it. Call it a tire.
My tires aren't like that. I think it's just a lot to do with the angle and that they're
It's
just
just a
kind of
low
the same
profile
color as the
tire.
pavement.
But you get the Mexicans out here, and they'll run a rim that's way too wide for the tire because they think it looks good, which it doesn't, and they think it makes it handle better, which it doesn't. And then there's this one guy, and I'm trying to remember what the kind of car it was. But, I think it might have been like one of those Hyundai Genesis, but I'm not sure. But it's stanced, and there's a reason you never really see those out on the road. You only see them in like magazines and shit. Stanced as in the tires were like this.
Oh,
And
gross.
the front tire is touching the fender opening. So I'm sure he's got to have like airbags in that thing because the car is not drivable the way it sits.
I thought you would only tow a tire if you're like going around a circle track or something. Yeah, I was going to church. I took the Mustang to church like I usually do in the summer, and one of my friends there at church, he's like, "Yeah, I was telling them when it's like I hear a horse coming, and then here comes Timmy." But Tony remembers when I first bought that car, it came with these black Swiss cheese rims. And Tony said regarding those rims, he says, when you have those painted rims, it looks like you either did something stupid or doing something stupid or about to do something stupid. That's one of the first things. That was the first thing I did was replace the starter switch and the key switch, and I replaced the wheels.
What's that, Steve?
I was just saying, kind of like, the way my face looks all the time. I'm about to do something stupid.
Oh,
Or
you're
you've done
supposed to
something
be.
stupid.
You're supposed to be stupid. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I gotta pee. Sometimes I gotta do that. And I
Do
don't
it.
get much warning.
Don't talk about it. Do it.
What?
Just get
There's no
What?
try.
Just-
There is
just-
no
just-
try.
Just go
Whether it's
pee.
do
Doctor.
or do not. That is
Just
no
get one of
try.
those urinal. Just do like me and get one of those urinal bottles and just nobody can see down there. Just
Yeah, what do you think I'm doing right now?
Yeah, there you go. Oh, there is no try. There was do or do not. Now I'm gonna dump your spaceship in a damn fucking lake. Say, what? Oh, he has no patience. Hey, shut up, you little rat. You should have booted him across the jungle there.
Oh my.
Who are we talking about?
Yoda.
Oh. Right.
Hi, I'm David from High Energy.
I love high energy, Dave.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I'm doing Memory Lane on 4th of July weekend. Yay.
Yay! And you're gonna play the Lee Greenwood song 12 times. Yay!
No, actually, that's not going to be on it. I'm trying to think of something different to do, Nothing, usually,
I'm gonna shoot the
patriotic.
fucking radio. Okay.
don't play "Born in the USA" by Bruce Springsteen because that's about the most un-American song
Yeah.
ever made. If you listen to it,
No, I want to do something different, I was thinking of something stupid like, it says it's 4th of July. Songs at number 4. Oh, that's fucking boring,
you know what?
Planes.
Number 2.
You need to find what was his name? Harvey.
Paul Harvey?
Yeah, do his 4th of July thing if you can find it.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, he
Just
did
play
something?
British songs because 4th of July
Yeah,
commemorates us kicking their asses.
The British is like, yeah, the British invasion.
Or the French kicking their asses. But anyway.
Yeah.
A little bit of
No,
both.
you could play nothing but John Philip Sousa the entire show.
Oh, there you
According to
Dun,
Timmy, John
dun,
Philip
dun,
Sousa
dun.
didn't understand melody.
go. Wasn't that the song or the song Jan auditioned for cheerleading?
So birds understand melody, but they kind of suck at rhythm, is what I've
Yeah.
discovered.
The Birds, they were a good group.
Yeah. No, my birds.
Oh, but you know the problem is,
Oh.
you know, I have Apple Music on my phone because I'm one of those people, and you could have it play one song, and then it'll just start playing songs that it thinks go with the song that you played.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I'll play some like 60s stuff, and I'll play Birds and here and there, and then it'll pop up with this Birds album that came out sometime in the 70s, and it's all steel guitar country. Doesn't sound like the Birds at all. Steve's
Is
just
it the same birds?
shocked. Stevie, you okay?
Yeah.
You just had that expression for like a minute and a half, and I thought maybe you're having a stroke.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Isn't Steve just the funniest?
Steve who?
Aren't you heading out here soon, Timmy?
To South Florida?
No, to Missouri.
Greenland.
Yeah, in July.
Oh, what's happening? You're going to Missouri too, John?
No.
It
Why
sounded
did you
like
say
I was
out
coming
here?
out to the way you said it. It sounded like I
Yeah.
was coming out to where you were.
So what's happening in
You
Missouri?
use the words out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think he said heading out. Or I don't know, maybe
Yeah.
not.
That's what I said. Aren't you
it.
heading out?
We'll find it in the replay. Yeah, visit my cousins.
What part of Missouri are you going to? Kansas City?
Kansas City area, and also probably Lake of the Ozarks.
I wish I could go back and visit, But
Well, go back and visit then.
I got my brother and my uncle, my niece out there. That's family just dwindling out.
And then you can go further west and go visit your son in Cheyenne.
He's my stepson. There's a difference.
How do you
Still
keep
your
track of
son.
all? You got like more. You had 3/4 step kids and
Yeah.
half step kids and.
Yeah, I got 5 stepkids.
It's like I don't. Darren and I don't have much family at all, but it's like when I go to Missouri, there's more family than I can keep track of, but they're all like grandkids and great niece, nephew, great, these twice removed. They're hard to keep track of.
I went to a family reunion 2 years ago. There was probably 100 and some odd people there, and I knew like 6 of them.
That's
Any of
more
them
than
hot?
Darren. I went to one family reunion that wasn't a funeral, and that was in Albuquerque when I was like 15. And it turns out we had a cousin named James Garner.
Ah,
And
do you have a Firebird?
no, but he had a jumbo jet, and he for TWA, and Darren and I, we got to go into the cockpit and sit down, and he was showing us all the buttons, and not all the buttons, but it was just kind of cool.
I've always
There were a lot
wanted
of
to visit a cockpit. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, there
It
you go.
was kind of cool. Do you remember that, Darren?
Nope.
Not a clue.
Because all 4 of my grandparents, all 4 of them passed away before I was born. I never met any of my uncles and aunts. They're all
Wow.
dead, I'm sure.
Wow.
I was born the uncle of 2 nieces, and they're both passed away. So I'm just
I couldn't, when I was born, all 4 of my grandparents were still alive.
Yeah, we just got younger relatives for the most part, and they don't care about us.
And,
I remember that. I remember the family reunion, but all I really remember is watching Whoopi Goldberg doing stand up on HBO, and it wasn't very good.
Oh,
And my dad let me drive back to Denver from Albuquerque when I was 14, so that was cool.
I remember that somewhat. The only thing I remember watching was Never Ending Story, which wasn't that good.
Yeah,
Well,
I
it,
saw
it,
that.
it
Never
never comes
ended.
to an end. You just
Yeah,
gotta
it
sit there and
ended.
watch it and watch it and watch it,
Yeah.
and it never ends. Like shit.
Well, they made mud seem like a bad thing. You know, this horse
Wow.
like floofy drown in the mud. But
Speaking of never ending, that's why I tell women that good news and bad news is having sex with me isn't very fun, but at least it doesn't last very long.
that's what when your short time on Facebook. That's what you put for your about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't ever do anything like that, but back when I was married, I did. One time I put up a Facebook post. I said, "Flowers die, candy gets eaten, but a good spanking lasts a lifetime. Happy birthday, Gracie."
That's good.
Yeah, it was thoughtful. More
Well, the thing,
thoughtful than
you
this.
talk about a never-ending story and making mud like a bad thing. We were talking about stripes earlier, and at least that was a more positive portrayal.
Stripes. I don't think I ever saw it.
With Eddie. With,
Oh man, you got to see it. You got to see
Bill
about
Murray?
10 minutes of it.
Is that the
Bill-
Pepe Le Pew?
Bill Murray, right?
Yes, John
Yeah, I
Candy,
saw that
Bill
one.
Murray,
Were they like mud wrestling or something?
Warren Oates. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, they.
Good mud or the stuff that looked like it was pea soup with?
No, it looks pretty good.
Okay,
They throw it at each other, and
nice. I'll have to just look it up on YouTube. They probably just had the scene.
that's the one that John Candy's in the mud pit with him.
yeah.
Those aren't pillows.
I
You know,
thought-
since
the
Timmy
mud
likes mud so much, he would kind of like that Star Trek episode about Harry Mudd.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, my pit is officially in order now.
Yay.
Good.
Took like a long time. I always keep thinking I'll get it, only do it in a couple days, and it still takes a long time to get it all in there.
You got to do the door sound right now for the bridge.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking like a creaky door.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Darren got up. Darren got up and walked off the bridge. Should have had the bridge.
I would love to. Okay, I've got a sound effect. Even Steve might like to have this effect. Like, my cousin's house, the one that had the fire that's no longer there. Their front door had this creak to it when it opened. It was like something you could never replicate. It was so exaggerated. It's so funny sounding, and I ended up using it in the new film where Timmy Transistor jumps onto the microphone and the microphone bends down with him. It's like it's just this crazy sound. It's really funny, and I don't even know what brought that up, but that would be funny to have it like in the Enterprise instead of the shit sound. You know, having that.
Now that you think about it, that noise that door made, on the bridge or any door on the Enterprise. You figure about all that technology, Kirk could be walking around going, "Can't you guys make quiet doors?"
I would just send it to you, Steve. Hi again, Lewis.
Overstimulating for me.
Aw. Let me see if I can find that file. Let me see if I can play it.
What is it?
The door sound at my cousin's house that's no longer there.
So, Steve, is your new computer a screamer though? Does it kick along?
What do you mean? It's got pretty good speed, yeah.
Yeah.
So 32 mega RAM, or whatever they call it. The memory, pretty good. Well, we're trying to figure out how to do the partitioning to get access stuff off the drive that came with the computer.
Don't need a partition anything.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to partition. Just
Well, I mean-
It
Go
should
into
just
your
automatically
file-
assign a drive number to it. Your C
Well,
drive is your main one, and then the next is like DEF, GHI.
Yeah, there's something on there, the disk management, and it showed me how to do it. It's something like not allocated or something like that, and just click on it and set it up. But I'm too chicken to mess with it. Because I got new stuff on the new hard drive I want now, too.
So let me see if you can hear this. All right.
I could hear that. Damn.
No, that was a microphone.
Oh,
That was a mic. That was a mic boom. So let me see if. So here we go.
wow.
Do you hear that?
Good.
Holy crap!
And that's in their house now? Or-
Yeah.
No, not now.
Wow. Boy, you can sneak into that room, that's for sure.
It's such a funny sound, so that's what I used for Timmy when he jumped onto the mic and it started bending over. It's so exaggerated.
Oh, yeah.
I missed that sound. I missed that whole house, but
It definitely had character.
that whole house had character. You saw it, probably, Gottschalk, that model, the 3D model I made of the entire house.
No, actually, I didn't see it.
I'll give you the link on Facebook. I made a whole album of it. It turned out really good, and I gave it to Big Judy as a present. I gave her a photo album of it. It turned out really neat. It was like it was a labor of love, because after the fire, when I went down there, I measured every single window. I measured every single room and made a whole model of it. I'll find it and give you the link.
Oh.
There it is.
Really?
I made it look like it did when we were kids.
Yeah.
You know, when we were just the best memories I had of it, because it was really it was the only place that I could go to that was something from my childhood, a place, you know. Because everything else, you know, I'm going to put the link here.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Let's see. I did have it. I thought I did. The Enterprise doors. Yeah, I thought I had it.
I was going to say, you've used them before, so...
Yeah. Oh, you're all full of I don't know why there's
Jack.
Oh,
You don't
yeah.
know Jack.
Yeah, you don't know Jack. Where you don't know Jack.
Or you don't know Jack and then play that door sound effect that I just had.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You don't know Jack.
Oh, Sulu, you're just full of. Oh my!
Yeah, Star Trek uses that for the bleep over, foul words.
Yeah.
I sent you the link to the model. Got shut on the film chat.
Take a look at it afterwards.
Can I put the... All you people could just kiss my.
Is that what grit sound like?
That don't make no kind of sense.
What?
We're expecting shit to make sense now.
Oh, you're all full of. Oh, I'm having too much fun now.
It would have been funnier if that door made like a vulgar sound.
It does. It says shit.
No, I mean an actual like a...
Oh yeah.
Occupado.
Computer doors.
Interesting.
Now, this is what it should be when the Kirk goes to the door. Computer doors.
Interesting trivia. That's exactly what the transporter sounded like, but they had to.
Oh, really?
We had to replace the sound on TV.
Don't get me started on farts and transporters again.
Yeah. Kirk to Enterprise, beat me up. Oh, that's just nasty. That sounded like.
Well, remember if we were ever going to do another Star Trip, we were going to have Scotty fart in the transporter and send it to Kirk.
Beam it into Kirk's quarters, you know. Kirk must be sitting there at his desk and start going, "What the?"
That green lady blames it on him, and he blames it on her.
Oh, wow.
Maybe they're into it.
Yeah.
You never know those green people.
Yeah. I just. Oh.
Except the green mom.
So here was a waste of $50.
What's
What?
that?
Oh. What is that?
This is a holographic iPhone case, Star Wars. It's holographic.
Really?
I spent $50 on it, only to discover that I have an iPhone 16 Pro, not an iPhone 16 Pro Max. So it didn't fit my phone.
Couldn't return it?
I bought it at Disney, and I'm not going back down there to.
That's your first mistakes, giving them money.
Yeah, put it on eBay or something, you know.
I got a lot of things I need to put on eBay or market.
You probably have a hell of a garage sale, I'll bet.
Well,
Our friend Barb, she has her own like eBay or something account. She's just always selling shit.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I'll just give her something and she'll give me halvesies on it, or if I really just want to get rid of it, like the old console for the Mustang, and just get rid of it, take it, throw it away if you can't get rid of it. I don't have room for stuff.
neither do I.
What happened to.
Darn.
I don't know.
Oh.
He was talking, just didn't see him.
Because he's got that picture up behind himself, so it's like it don't even know when he leaves.
Yeah.
Darn feels like eating spaghetti and meatballs, and I'm all out of spaghetti.
Oh, you're just eating your meatballs.
Yeah,
That sounds
come on.
good, Darren. Sometime soon, I think we should do another cookout or something. Maybe get Thomas.
Ooh, biscuits with meatballs on it with gravy put over the top of it.
Oh.
I don't know if that tomato-based thing really works for us.
Steve,
though.
you're
Well,
always
no.
as weird as Timmy.
Italians call the tomato sauce gravy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't need it.
yeah.
I don't need that crap.
I
Sorry, I
thought
just
they
had
call
that
it
time.
bolognese.
Who?
I thought they called it
Bolognese, yeah.
That
bolognese.
sounds disgusting.
Yeah, it's a fancy way of saying bologna.
Oh, Bologna. Wasn't she a character on Star Trek Voyager, Bologna Taurus?
Yeah, was it?
Yeah.
All right, that wasn't funny. You can cut that out, Steve.
How much time of your life you spent on Star Trek?
A
How
lot.
much?
And I enjoyed every minute of it.
That's right.
You did. You're just
Except for the
yourself.
recent minutes.
Are you really? I am actually so much on Star Trek. I'm actually started. I didn't say anything before because I always say something that never happens. But I've actually started on a Star Trek story. I've got some written. I got notes and characters and plots and all this shit laid out, and it is coming together like you wouldn't believe.
Cool.
I gave up on the fan film though. That's all my,
I
It'd be
don't
nice if it
understand
happened.
that. I don't understand that. I can't imagine not doing stuff like that.
What? Doing a film?
Making films. That's just where my mind is. I've always got to be making something so I can't imagine giving up on something like that when you got something good.
It's the money, and then the cast that I had, they moved on or something,
Well, you just do a seance and bring him back.
No, not that moved on. They just,
Well, then get him. Then there's no excuse.
well, they moved away or some shit
Yes.
like that.
Do AI.
Do
AI
AI.
is the great
Yeah, just have-
it's the great democratizer. You don't need this big studio to do things anymore.
I thought about that, but I wouldn't know the first thing about making how to, choreograph AI or how to even work it.
It's best you just leave it alone, Steve.
It does most of the work.
Honestly, Steve, if you use AI, nobody's going to take you seriously. You know how everyone makes fun of .g?
Well,
People that do that kind of stuff, it just shows that they have no creativity and they're cosplaying as somebody that does. They're
oh, believe me, I would do much rather use that set up there in Georgia than do AI.
Well, then.
That's only if you're trying to impress artists, though.
Yeah. But
and Lewis is trying to compete with Kendra as far as being a top fan.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
He just needs to watch the whole show.
That's right.
You know, it's tough for him. He's got to do it. I think he's got to like walk through the weeds a half a mile and get bandwidth off a house outside. You know, in the weeds there. It's like 3 a.m. there. Kendra has an advantage because she's 2 hours behind us, so it's like still daylight there.
Oh, where's she at? She's in
Colorado.
Colorado. Okay.
Couldn't you have just taken some fiber off the AT&T van and like mailed it, but like stapled it to your deck so as it goes through the mail and across the ocean, it's unrolling?
Oh, you said
that's how they said. That's how they did that underground phone system. You know, the phone cables.
Yeah, they tricked them.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I had to do a gopher.
Boy, that still impresses me how they did that.
Pimp my ride.
I have a story about a suspicious gopher.
Oh no.
No.
Elvis had a song about it.
Suspicious mimes.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any other kind of mimes?
Yeah. I've even got that lazy eye, like all the cars with the pop-up headlights end up, after like a few years, they end up with the lazy eye.
Yeah.
Or they have the one pop-up that just has a tick, a nervous tick, and just keeps, you know, kind of shaking.
It's debatable when civilization started regressing and going back down. But right around the time they banned pop-up headlights, I think is the middle of it.
Did they ban those?
Yeah.
I've seen some cars with
Why?
that.
Because they're dangerous if you hit somebody.
Huh?
Oh.
It seems like it'd be the opposite of dangerous.
Well, but no matter if you get hit by a car, it's still going to hurt.
It's been 20 or 30 years since you've seen a new car with them.
Right. Well,
I just figured they didn't need them as much because they figured out a way to mold headlights any color, any shape they wanted, just to have an LED, you know, have a halogen or LED inside. You know what I mean? I just figured that took place at it.
Well, when did the C6 Vet come out? It was 07, right?
No, it was, well, maybe I had an 08, so it had to be before 08, which I guess technically 07 is.
I am
But
getting.
yet the first word out of your mouth was no.
I am getting some kind of signal popping, and it's trying to get through the system, and
Exciting hour of fantastic prizes.
Hey guys, good news. I can do the show today.
What?
Hey, Neb.
Is that Ned?
But I have to be very quiet.
What?
I'm in the audience of the Price is Right TV show.
Really?
Wow.
That's pretty cool. What are you?
I'm jealous.
Come on, they called me. They called me.
Did you, they called Nebula Pig.
Or his mother.
What the hell is that?
Well, dang. That's
Didn't
awesome.
even say goodbye,
I
the
guess
piece
he's-
of shit.
I guess he's not going to be on the...
I guess not.
I
didn't
never
think
realized how romantic his scream is. You know, it's
Yeah.
a very romantic scream.
Yeah, I didn't know they.
screens could be romantic like that.
And I didn't know they taped Prices Right this time of night, I guess.
They do. They actually
But
tape it at
yeah,
night.
it's in the evening. Because you got to remember, it's West Coast. It's only 5 p.m.
Oh,
Yeah, they
well,
do like
okay.
2 shows. They tape like 2 shows a night.
Oh, okay.
At
Yeah.
least.
Well,
That's
good,
cool.
good for you, Neb.
He's in Los Angeles then? I thought he was further
Well, that's where they
north.
film the Price
So,
Right.
so Neb, if you're watching this rerun, we want to see you next week with whatever Broyhill furniture you got.
No, in the mid-century group, somebody will post a picture. Oh, here's a Broyhill, break front or whatever. And I thought Broyhill only made shit for game show. They actually
That's
sold
probably-
stuff.
They probably
I never
started off
knew.
with it.
That's like George Foreman. I never knew that was a real person.
That would be depressing to watch a 30-year-old Price is Right.
Well, that actually,
You can do it.
We get this
They
giant
have-
bag of Doritos, 79 cents.
Yeah. they actually are fun to watch, especially the
Actually, They have
when
a
they give
Price
away
is Right
a
channel.
Vega, and the person has to be excited.
Oh, that was the
yeah.
first car they ever gave away. Was like it was a blue Vega, or it was some
Yeah,
kind of yeah.
I saw that and wow, it looked like an old car that looks brand new. It's like weird.
Well, I saw a newer prices. I say newer. Talking about when we first met, Steve, that time about 12 years ago, and my grandma had it on, and they gave away a '72 Monte Carlo.
Oh wow.
And I guess it was a classic car dealer, so they gave away this not brand new, but like totally restored '72. And now '72 is when they still had that '60s style. They weren't like the big land yachts that they were in the '70s. So it was a neat gift. I bet that people probably wouldn't even know how to start it, but still.
We were talking before I went on the air. I didn't mean to change the subject, but that's we were talking about that. I didn't think I had it, and I do have it. I don't know if we get a copyright strike or not. But just that piece.
Well, no, tomorrow.
1995.
There it is. There it is.
Oh, there you go.
That part.
They
Yeah.
probably
I've
had
got
an
the entire
LP of all that shit.
Yeah, that's
Okay, yeah,
definitely
I've
long
got-
enough for a strike.
Yeah, I've got the entire soundtrack from
Those
'72.
Price is Right.
I've got the entire '72 soundtrack.
Oh wow! I didn't know they had the soundtrack to Price is
Yeah,
Right.
it's really nice. In fact, I played probably about 5 of the songs on Fun Hours. You'd know if you'd play one, Steve. But yeah,
Did that soundtrack have? Does it have that one?
I don't know if it's got sound effects. It's just
Oh, 'cause that's-
songs.
That's
I
the
hope
Price
it's
is Right
not-
losing.
I hope that's not the soundtrack for Disclosure Day.
Well, I mean, there's one called Starcrossed, which is a real good Price is Right song, and it's got Joe Osborne on bass, which is probably one of the coolest bassists. He was part of like the Wrecking Crew session. Awesome bass player. He did the. Never mind. I don't want to get into nerdy stuff.
Okay, for those of us, including me, who didn't know, Disclosure Day is apparently some sort of movie presentation.
Yes.
Right. That's when Steven Spielberg tells us about aliens.
Like he
Yeah,
tells
he
us
did-
about
he
every
did.
other stupid fake bullshit. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh if ET shows up.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that hated that movie? It's just.
Which one? E.T. Oh, I loved E.T.
Yeah, pretty much.
For
Pretty
God's
much,
sake.
Timmy. You're
E.T.'s
in.
on home.
They had D&D, they had a RevCon, RV. I don't know what else you want.
In E.T., what's it when
Seven, eight,
Elliot?
eight.
Yeah, when Elliot yells at his brother, he says something like "shut up, penis breath" or something like that. That was a line was ad libbed, and what's her name really did laugh. Who played the mother in there? Oh, I know it's tip of my
Drew
tongue.
Barrymore.
No,
That was
not
the-
the
Not play
mother.
the mother, no.
Drew Barrymore was like 5 when the show came out. Oh, she's
Yeah,
from
Drew
Kansas
Barrymore.
City. What's her-
Drew Barrymore earlier this year was on the cover of the AARP magazine.
Yes, she was. I have the
Boy,
magazine,
did that
or at least I
make
did.
me feel fucking old.
How old is she now?
Well, you got to be
72,
50.
Early 50s.
Yeah. Darren, when you watched E.T., you weren't happy about the D&D because they were playing it wrong. They're like, yeah, my night is blah, blah, blah with your
Yeah, they totally
And your
screwed
peanut
it up.
butter's in my chocolate. I know.
It's like whoever was playing D&D never played D&D in their life, whoever wrote it.
Stranger
Typical
Things
English.
got it right.
Yes, they did.
And they ended up basing all their monster names and everything on D&D. You had the Mind Flayer and Demogorgon were the big monsters in
Yeah.
Stranger Things.
Oh,
I'd
she
like to
just
make
turned.
us-
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, huh?
I'm just saying Drew Barrymore is she turned 51. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay.
She
just
always
think-
blamed Steven Spielberg for her kid looking like E.T. She's got the real wide eyes and everything, and she blamed Spielberg
Why?
because she was in E.T.
So E.T. She was she was about 6 or 7 when she did E.T. She was
How
born
could
in
that-
75.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, when
Yeah, E.T. was 82. 81, 82.
Yeah. Yeah, she was
82.
born in 1955, so she
I remember I was probably early teens and she was like a little kid, so she had to be like 5 or 6 years younger.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a theory. E.T. was an effing Jedi. That's why he had the powers he had.
Ah, is that okay?
They were in the Galactic Senate.
Yes, they were in the Galactic Senate. He recognized Yoda when they were on Halloween, remember? And
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Where did all that come from?
Maybe he's a Sith.
Fan fiction?
A fifth?
No, that's all from the movies. They actually, in one of the fairly good prequels, they in the distance in one of the Senate scenes, you can see ETs in their own little Senate pod.
Really?
Yeah.
I never paid attention to that.
well, you really can't. It's such a quick scene that you would have to know exactly where to look in like that 2
And
seconds.
you'd have to be paying attention to that goddamn film to begin with.
Yeah,
it's like
they were pretty
like
good.
the shoe. It's like the shoe of the space battle in Star Wars.
Yes.
That's right. Steven Spielberg, he didn't have anything to do with Star Wars, though, did he?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but George
He
Lucas and Steven Spielberg,
They were butt buddies.
Oh,
they do little things with each
They
other.
collaborated on Jones.
Yeah. But on Star Wars, George Lucas played the promo early version for all of his director friends, and they were all like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, man." And they all hated it. And Spielberg said, "No, I think it's going to be good. I'll give you give me 1% of this movie. I'll give you 1% of E.T. or whatever he was working on."
So could that be
Close
why
Encounters.
in Back to the Future he was allowed to say, "I am Darth Vader"?
I don't know that had anything to do with either of them, did it?
Well, since Steven Spielberg produced Back to the Future.
Did
Well,
it?
I heard when Lucas first showed the first screening of Star Wars that Spielberg said it was awful too. Everybody did. That's
what
why
one?
they had to do that emergency recut, or his wife did.
Which show? E.T.
Who just died this
or
past
Star
week.
Wars?
She did.
Who?
Marsha Lucas died.
Didn't he
this
not
past
give her credit, any kind of credit on the movie, even though she basically recut the damn thing to make it good?
And she had to recut the entire movie 2 weeks before it hit the theaters.
Oh,
I know,
wow.
and he didn't give her credit on it. It's just like,
He did give her Pixar.
who would want that shit? Good grief.
Well, she apparently cheated on him while he was making Star Wars, and so that kind of pissed him off for some reason.
Who would do him anyway? Butt ugly.
Spielberg.
Jar Jar.
Jar Jar. Oh. Jar Jar, I think they kind of, after they used him in that movie, the next one, they kind of realized, okay, let's just pretend we never used him.
Yeah, you remember
And the guy who voiced Jar Jar, he almost killed himself.
Yeah, Ahmed.
Yeah, and it wasn't his fault.
People just did not like Jar. I did not like him.
Well, people just did not like cutesy stuff. We don't
That's
need,
like people
we
are
don't need
calling him.
slapstick.
Well, we're calling J.J. Abrams. They're calling him Jar Jar Abrams.
Yeah, but you know what? People enabled that by saying that Empire Strikes Back was the better than the original Star Wars, when basically the star of it was that fucking gonzo Muppet gosh damn thing. It's like, so they're just enabling that cutie
You
shit.
mean Yoda?
Yeah.
Yoda wasn't cutie. He was a Muppet, but he wasn't cutie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like 2 feet tall. And,
Yeah, I didn't
had
think
Grover's voice.
You're far.
Well, you know how earlier, Tony said the shoe in the Battle of Endor, in the spaceships. The other one that's fun to look at is in Star Trek First Contact. When they're fighting the Borg at the beginning, there's actually a Millennium Falcon in there too.
I heard that. I never saw it, but
Now, what
I
about
heard
this
that.
shoe? I know nothing about this shoe.
The shoe. The shoe's classic.
It's a really
You
big
gotta-
shoe.
I know that Empire Strikes Back had I think Boba Fett drove around in an iron.
That was Hardware
Those
Wars.
No, it was real. Look at Boba Fett's ship in Empire.
How did they get away with putting the Millennium Falcon in Star Trek, though?
Because Star Trek all the special effects were done by ILM.
Oh, did ILM kind of do that on purpose or something?
Yeah.
They did.
Wow.
I think they did Battlestar Galactica too.
Yes.
Now, what was this? What was a shoe in? The shoe in.
Return of the Jedi, the Battle of Endor, when they're
The big
up
space
in
battle,
space.
everybody shooting everybody.
Yeah.
And there's
The
a
only
One of
good
the
part of
little
that movie.
spaceships was actually.
They had one of the spaceships was a shoe.
Wow, I must have not
Well,
paid
you
attention.
can't even goggle it.
That's what I got a kick out of the Orville. Those little shuttles on there look like electric razors.
Oh, so they had a shoe masquerading as a spaceship.
Yes.
I thought you were like saying that they actually they went through the effort of making a spaceship shaped exactly like a
shoe.
shoe.
Really big shoe. That's it's funny what they little Easter eggs they put into movies and shit. I'm sure.
Well, I guess this ship
They just
isn't
ran out of
exactly an
spaceship
iron. It's
models
kind of
to
like
put
an
in.
iron.
Yeah.
Well, I think in the first Star Wars there was like two ships passing it and one flew through the other one.
That was in Return of the Jedi too. They
Oh,
did that there too.
They flew through. Oh, kind of a.
When the Millennium Falcon, when they turn away from the Death Star and they're flying toward the Star Destroyers, and all the TIE fighters start coming at them. When they do the scene where the Falcon's coming straight at you, the TIE fighters are like flying right through the middle of the Millennium Falcon.
Oh wow! They didn't pay much attention to the special effects, did they?
Millennials.
Farmed it out to like Vietnam or something.
That would have been interesting if Wrath of Khan they kind of screwed up and made the two ships go through each other. Kirk, what are you doing, Kirk? Never mind.
I need to watch that one again. I haven't watched that one in a while.
Wrath of Khan. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was so pissed off when they use Cumberbutt, whatever his name is, to play Khan in the J.J. Abrams films.
Who cares?
Yeah.
What is it? What do they call that? The Kelvin timeline?
Yeah.
Star Trek or some shit.
The Kelvinator time. The whole thing takes place in an old refrigerator.
They
And then I've been reading they're making another Indiana Jones movie.
Indiana Jones and the Broken Hip. They did that one already.
Yeah. They're all it's all nothing but a bunch of.
Yeah.
I'm just
I don't know what
for
you
a
were saying.
Die
I
Hard
liked,
with a-
I liked all three of the Indiana Jones movies.
I still haven't seen him yet.
How about Die Hard with a Splat?
And I've seen
Die Hard with dementia? No, I don't think so.
I said Die Hard with a Splat.
Yeah.
No, I was making a joke. Because Bruce Willis ain't doing too well.
For Bruce Lip.
Yeah, poor guy.
Willis.
Oh, yeah.
He's already gone.
Fun life.
I met Mr. Willis. He was cool.
You don't think
I
that
already got that
Gottschalk's
wrong.
responsible for his downfall?
Hey guys, Steve will be right there.
Yeah, I always liked Bruce Willis. He never did anything to piss me off.
I like him. I met him once. Shook his hand.
Is it true he's like 2.5 feet tall?
He was
They have to be
he
to
was a
fit
little
inside
bit
the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I met Demi Moore at the same time.
Didn't you say she was so much nicer than he was?
Yeah, that's it. After talking with Bruce Willis for like 30 seconds, he was like your long lost high school buddy. After talking to Demi Moore after 30 seconds, you just wanted to bitch slap her.
Yeah, she
You ever
never
watch-
seemed like I would want to meet her.
Well, she's kind of old now, but did you ever see Moonlighting back in the day?
Yes, yeah.
A bit, yeah.
Sybil Shepherd, she was kind of...
Kibble, yeah.
She always
I call her
seemed like
Kibble
a-
because her name's spelled C-Y. Yeah,
She
so-
always seemed like a snotty snob to me.
yeah. Well, I don't know if it was her character, but I think her character was pretty much based on her in that show.
And then they have another show after that actually called like Sybil. It only lasted like a
Sounds
season or two.
familiar.
And then she just dropped off the face of the earth.
Yep.
Kind of what Hollywood people should do, kind of. I don't
Kathleen-
mean like die or anything, but just kind of go away.
Kathleen Turner was hot in the 80s.
Yes,
And then,
she was.
Then she disappeared, and then she came back on Californication, and she was old and kind of fat and not attractive, but she was so freaking funny.
Darren, I think it was me, Darren, and Ray went and saw Romancing the Stone at the theater there.
Ah.
He the one that did that dive into the mud?
Yep. Well, she did it 100 times. She did like 3 different movies. She was in Man with No Brains and Romancing the Stone and thinking.
Well, The Man with Two Brains, that was good mud too.
Oh yeah.
She did it again in the sequel to Romancing the Stone, whatever that one was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I could never place her accent. She had this, always had this kind of. It was a regional accent, but I could never figure out what region it was.
I remember she ended up fat at the end of Man with Two Brains once she got. I don't make spoilers, but
Yeah, it didn't change. That must have been her last movie before Fornication. Although she was hilarious, so I'm a fan.
in real life, or just the lines she was given.
Well, you got to deliver lines you're given.
Well, I mean, I think of someone like Jennifer Coolidge, who just seemed to be genuinely a funny person, like on the Christopher Guest movies.
Well, she was disgusting because pretty much everybody in that show's disgusting. But she was like, basically, I saw an interview with her, and she's like, "Yeah, they had to explain the jokes to me because in real life I'm kind of just a goody goody, and I didn't know any of that stuff."
What was the movie
What movie?
that you said she was funny in?
Californication, but it was a TV show with Mulder.
Wasn't that with David Duchovny in it?
Yeah, Mulder.
The actress I think is really funny right now. Is Anna Kendrick. If you ever watch some of her interviews, God, she's funny.
She the one with the skinny lips?
No idea.
I don't know.
She's
Never,
cute.
the first time I heard that name.
I watched the last season of The Boys. There was a really, really cute girl in there.
I think that's Anna Kendrick, actually.
No, it's Erin Moriarty.
Oh, okay.
And she was gorgeous, but then she got a facelift and all that shit because she was getting up into her upper 20s.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, that became news where she ended up looking like she's 60 now.
Well, she doesn't look attractive anymore, but it's just uncanny valley looking at her. It's like she has a Instagram filter on her in real life. It was sad. She was probably the cutest girl on TV for a while.
Yeah, I remember seeing Lindsay Wagner on one of them TV shows, and she's like in her late 60s, early 70s, and I guess she never got into the plastic surgery thing because she looked fine, you know, nice looking older lady. No weird space alien strangeness to her.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's how you do it.
Because that stuff might look good for a while, but it doesn't age well, and you end up looking like you're from Roswell, New Mexico.
Yeah.
You start off looking like it as soon as it heals.
Yeah.
See the point.
So I was thinking about Crazy Glue, and you don't really see it. I haven't seen Crazy Glue in decades. I mean, you see Super Glue, and as soon as I thought of Crazy Glue, I pictured the little tube bottle in my hand, and my fingers like automatically stuck together just thinking of it, because I used to. Darren and I would make 8mm movies, and I would have to edit those movies with the Crazy Glue and a X-Acto knife, and did a lot of that. And so my fingers were always getting stuck together. I don't know it. I haven't seen anything about Crazy Glue in a long time.
I think you got to go to the glue aisle. You'll probably find it.
Really?
Glue aisle?
I think
Yeah,
so.
it's right next
Because
to
you
the
can find
iron
super
glue.
glue on the glue aisle. Because I've always bought super glue like the last 10 years, because I don't think I've found Crazy Glue.
No, I could be wrong.
Or it might be one of those things you can only buy online now or something. Who knows? I don't know. I just don't remember seeing it. Of course, I don't watch commercials anymore, so I wouldn't know if there was a commercial about it.
So Royal Enfield, you know how you
Yeah,
can
sure.
tell that it's actually built by royalty?
Yeah.
because it doesn't have shit all over it.
Right.
But it's made in India, so it might.
Yeah, they disinfect them thoroughly when they bring them over.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Didn't Enfield make rifles too?
Yep. Enfield.
A brand of a server or something that I was working on today, and it had an interesting name. What is it called? Let me look it up.
Bob.
What is it called? It's Nova Sparks.
Uh-huh.
I just thought it was an interesting name.
Prophetic.
No, it was just
Prosthetic?
Nova Sparks. I just thought that was an interesting name.
Uh-huh.
It's like a server switch, or that's all I do is that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you'd think you'd want to avoid Sparks for electronic equipment names.
Oh, they get a lot of strange names. I think one of them. There's one called Chloride Cross. And there was another one which is Amphimol, which ended up buying us. So it's just like
alcohol?
Amphimol.
It sounds like a drug.
Ethanol?
It does, doesn't it?
I always wanted to visit this place if you guys were.
Oh, it's an airport.
I'm visiting Thursday.
It's not an airport. Well, yeah, I mean, it's an
Looks
airport.
like an airport.
Is that Area 51?
It is.
Area 49.
Sorry.
Didn't they finally admit, yeah, that's real?
Well, yeah, you know it's fake if the government says it's real now.
That's the only thing that worries me.
Well, you're visiting the airport on Thursday? You got to go on a trip there, Darren?
No, I'm watching Disclosure Day. I'm sure they'll tell me all about it.
Which apparently is a movie.
Apparently, yeah. People are.
I mean, I'd never
saying
heard of it.
Really good. Well, you guys didn't hear of Project Hail Mary, and it was the blockbuster of the year so far.
I keep track of all that
More
stuff.
than 300 people saw it.
It's like $800 million.
There's no.
Actually, I think.
No. There's no.
There was a movie I was kind of wanting to see at your place, Darn. It was the Redenbacher about the guy with the nuclear tests.
Oppenheimer?
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought he was about to say the guy that made the pop. Yeah, the nuclear pop.
Are they different people?
I don't think so.
Back in those days, though, there, Tony, it would have been the atomic popcorn.
You know, that's the kids today. These kids today, when they see the Orville Redenbacher, they just think it's just some drawn character, on there. They don't realize this guy was all over our TVs when we were kids.
Oh, yeah, and he had his kid who looked just like him, only dumber.
Oh,
And
really?
poor old Orville, he died in the bathtub, and they didn't find him for like a month. And so there was like half of him left.
But they couldn't hear him popping from the other room?
They didn't care. They were just shoving popcorn in their faces.
It was probably a bathtub full of butter.
So the
Butter.
Orville Redenbacher movie, and it has
That's not butter.
Florence Pugh in it. She's pretty hot. For
Yeah, I like her.
Pug. Lawrence
I
Pug.
like her. She's in some of the Marvel movies.
And her name is
what's her
Lawrence
name?
Pug.
Florence. Or
Florence Pug.
P-U-G-H, something like that. Pug.
Oh, Pew.
Yeah.
Did she have a real flat nose? And that funny noise when she breathes?
No, you're thinking of Marmaduke.
Or Marmalade.
Marmaduke was a
Great Dane.
Great Dane, yeah. Wouldn't Scooby was a Great Dane too, I think.
Was he? I never really figured out what kind of dog Scooby was.
So
Big tall.
He was a Scooby.
My Scooby was a beagle.
Oh.
It's the problem when you keep the name the pound gave him.
Oh, yeah, I never do that.
you did?
Yeah, that's where Scoobs came from.
Well, if you get a purebred dog and it comes with papers, and the dog's name is, Sammy's, Flapjack of Doom or whatever the hell, and it's always like this 3 or 4 word name.
Well, Captain, I was having trouble with Captain. It didn't roll off the tongue. I'm like, what if I called you Skipper? And he's like, no, you want to be Captain. So I'm like, okay, you're Captain then. And Lucy, though, she was called Maggie or Waggy. It depends on which papers you saw or what her advertisement online. I can't remember, but either way, it sounded like it was something a 4-year-old girl would have named it. So I called her Holly, after Night of the Lost. But then when she started eating my furniture and my shoes and tearing of it, she became Lucy.
Go ahead.
I was say Steve's mic's in perfect line with the console on the Enterprise. So every time he bends down behind the mic, it looks like he's going down behind the console.
Yeah. So birds are good to name because it's kind of up to them too. So I told my birds basically, your name is Ruby and your name is Coda. And Ruby says Baby Ruby. And Coda says Baby Bird. So that's what they decided their names are, is Baby Bird and Baby Ruby.
Well, cats are even easier because it doesn't matter what you call them, they're not going to come. You can call them whatever you want.
Yeah.
I always wanted.
Go ahead.
I always wanted to have a dog and a cat at the same time and have the cat's name Dog and the dog's name's Cat. When people come over to visit, go, come here, cat. And the people are like, that's a dog. No, that's cat.
So there's actually a song from one of my favorite kind of 60s artists. Her name is Norma Tanega, a Hawaiian woman, and she had a song called Walking My Cat Named Dog. I've played her a few times on the Fun Hour, and a lot of people who play psychedelic pop will end up playing her. She's good.
I always thought that was mean, though, that one song, that's what kind of folky kind of guy has. Me and you and a dog named Pooh. Why would you name your dog Pooh?
I think it's Boo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's Pooh. It's like,
why would you name your Florence Pooh?
But Darren has heard Norma Tanega before. She did they used her song for the theme song for What We Do in the Shadows. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead, and out of this world.
I didn't hear a goddamn thing.
It is time for a plug for our new channel.
Tonight, on a very special episode of The Flying Nun.
Sister, watch out for the power line. Line.
Were you imitating a particular character there, or just
no? There's a
Mexican.
There's the guy in there that show. He's the commandant or the sheriff in the town.
I haven't watched that show enough to know.
The commandant of the nunnery.
Yeah, no, that's the city that they're in, Santanco. He was like the police chief or something like that, and he would say, "Sister."
Where was that supposed to take place?
Santanco, Puerto Rico, San Pueblo, or Puerto Rico, or somewhere in there.
I don't know.
Is it really a Santanco?
How the hell would I know?
I'm just asking. You know everything.
Tony's never left the valley, so
Yeah.
The only thing I remember from that movie is when Sally Field, when she sunk in the mud when she was. That would be the only thing and I was just a little kid. I'm talking 4 or 5 when I saw
Well, that was one of those shows I've never seen rerun. I only remember seeing it first run back in the day.
Didn't we trade Puerto Rico to Denmark for Greenland?
No, but that would have made sense.
Yeah.
None go off the air. It seems like every 60s show lasts until about 70 or 71.
Because it wasn't even a rural show, but it wasn't, gritty and urban.
Yeah, but some of those shows lasted through the 70s season, like I Dream of Jeannie, and it wasn't a rural show. But then all the rural ones. The Purge was after the 71 model year.
I had that really nice picture of Elizabeth Montgomery that I sent you guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the one with her, she's naked.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Between the two Darrens.
Yeah.
Okay, I did look it up. Convent Santanko from the Flying Nun is entirely fictional convent invented for the television series. The filming took place in San Juan, Puerto Rico.
That's where they actually filmed it?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Why would they need to film it so far away?
Oh, maybe it was like kind of like someone where they did the all the outdoor shots out in Puerto Rico, but
It just seems like there's plenty of missions there, right there in L.A. that could use.
Yeah, but that's like CSI Miami. They filmed the outdoor parts outside and then in the studio back in California.
If you live in Puerto Rico, you don't have to pay U.S. income taxes.
Finally.
But you have to pay Puerto Rican taxes, which are even higher.
Exactly the same.
Oh.
Well, I was really
how
pissed.
did go ahead.
I was really pissed off when I found out they filmed, the Death Star scenes of Star Wars in England. That was one, the Death Star. Yeah.
Most of Star Wars was filmed in
They did.
Not filmed in space. It was.
They actually they did the same thing for the Superman movie. They did all that set where Superman's crystal home was in England or somewhere like.
Yeah. What is that? Pinewood Studios or Elmwood Studios?
Yeah, they do all that. Yeah, Pinewood does a lot of that stuff. Of course, a lot of Star Wars is shot like in Morocco and places like that. All the desert stuff.
Hey, when do you live?
Hey, Lou.
How you doing?
I was hoping Laura Kay would show up. She actually did a react on the invite to the event thingy.
Really? I wish I miss her. So I redid the Gator head. I reprinted it a couple days ago. So the one I printed, the white one, I accidentally in the software, I had it partially below the build plate. So when it didn't print part of the head. It was like flat on the bottom because I was stupid. I was just getting into it and didn't, I had to learn it again. So now I did it properly. So I'm ready to start trying to work on that. And hopefully I'll get my new leather tunic for the elf sometime, unless that person's, not, sucks. So we'll see. Had practice for the play at church and just got home. Oh, how's that going? I was telling them I'm going to try to submit the film to Film Hub, and if it's successful, they'll supposedly get it onto like Prime and different places. But they're pretty strict. All those places are strict, about quality and this and that. So they might not even accept it, and if they don't, I guess I'll just put it on YouTube. But I'm kind of ready to be done with it. Except Zenbob's mustache is wrong. I keep wanting to go through the film and just fix his mustache in all the scenes, but that'd be a lot of work. But I should probably think about it, because that will be my last film.
Don't ever say last. You might decide to do a short.
Oh, I'll do shorts. I'll do more music videos. She said, that'd be great. Good luck. Well, thank you. Other than that, I really just think it's going to end up on YouTube, which the first one was really soul-destroying when it ended up there, but this one I'm just kind of expecting it. So, if it makes people happy. Huh?
Is that what you said? Soul destroying?
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, when the first one ended up there, it was a bad year anyway. It was a terrible year, and so it was just sucked. But now I'm getting too old to think about aspirations and stuff. Just get it out there and be done with it and work on something else. maybe concentrate more on cosplay. I was thinking of doing like at one time I took my draconian costume and I made a hybrid, made it like a little dragon rock star with torn jeans and stuff like that. And I might maybe try that again. I don't know. There's a lot of things I'd like to try to do again.
Well, you got the imagination for it.
Thanks. Well, it's always got to be doing something. It just seems like the Transformers stuff and the cosplay stuff is stuff that people appreciate. Even though I like doing music the most, but you know. So last Friday, well, his father Steve's kind of going away party, so I kind of went there before my normal out on the swing listening to my demo night. So I got a late start, and I didn't enjoy it, any of my new songs that I was working on. I'm like, well, maybe I just put it on the back burner and not worry about doing a new album right now. And then Sunday night, I decided to listen to it again, and I was just enjoying the heck out of it. So, I don't know, it just kind of depends what mood you're in, I guess, right? I was listening to the same stuff, you know, but yeah, I was excited about it Sunday night, even after, you know, I was listening to it way in the dark, just listening to it over and over, so it was just like coming up with great ideas, or, you know, coming up with ideas for it. How do you not like my new look, Wendy Blue? I'm making a bunch of new car avatars, because last year when Darren was living with me, I couldn't do music, so I just worked on cars, and now I was just like, well, I'm being boring, I'm sorry.
I didn't stop you from playing an instrument.
Yeah, you didn't. I mean, you didn't say I couldn't, but it's, you know, you got to. It's playing, recording music is kind of like pooping. It is kind of, you don't want to, you know, do it for people.
Unless you're Johnson.
Yeah. Didn't he want to call himself Magic Johnson? You know, President Johnson, or something like that. I know why he got his name, because his name really wasn't President Johnson at first, you know. And they, never mind.
It's because they couldn't say dick on TV, or they cock smoker.
Yeah. They're working on a new Transformer now.
Cool.
A guy that requested, he wanted Rob to become a chair, and he wouldn't let me alone about it. So I thought about
have
making
one of those cool mid-century chairs.
This can be kind of like a big old lazy boy, where Terry can sit in him and cock the thing up where his feet are up, and I think I'm gonna make Judy into a TV and Tracy into a bottle, where he can be drinking the bottle, which is kind of and Stacy's going to be in it. I talked about that with Gutstruck before, where she just always wants to become a car, even though they're not even doing a car test or whatever. So I think I'm going to have her be a AC Cobra. She'd be a good AC Cobra. So anyway, that's all I'm working on. And I'm going to do, after my Missouri trip, then I'll do the Judy Q&A one.
You're going to do a bunch of recording out there.
I always do. I probably have 60 or 70 different scenarios she's recorded.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she loves doing it. She said she wishes we could just do that full time as a career, you know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, me too. What are you doing, Steve? You're concentrating.
I know, I'm listening.
Just pooping.
Pooping?
Pooping and pooping and pooping and snooping, snooping and pooping.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. I was studying on, I was trying to look up information to pass on, and I ended up. I shouldn't be thinking. It's not very
Yeah,
good.
he's doing a show. Quit looking up stuff.
I was looking. At least I wasn't looking up skirts or something.
There you
I'd rather you do that.
Or you could be. I don't know.
Never know.
That's a tall woman. Look at that.
Wendy asks how we're all doing.
How y'all doing?
I got kicked out of Macy's for looking up skirts.
Oh.
They told me I was making the mannequins nervous.
Quit knocking over the mannequins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this guy. He just rides the horse in between the cable cars. Doesn't matter. Who cares?
I know.
Knocked over a bunch of the mannequin legs and embarrassed my mom when I was a little
You know, back
kid.
in the early days when I started doing a 30-minute weekly show called, The Steve Jarrett Show. And I was doing like I do in News of the Weird, read real life news stories and play parodies, but I was actually doing my own parodies back then. And one of them, there was a whole string of people getting it on with mannequins. It was like a fad that was going on.
Well, that was a good movie back in the 80s.
Yeah, it was Kim Cattrall's fault.
Yeah, but this was in the early 2000s. But I came up with some good parodies, and I thought one of them I was proud of. I'll have to say I love you in the mall, because it was mannequin mall. Never mind, it was funny back then. I came up with some, like, there was this one kid who he was 16 and he went to Iraq and took off against his parents' wishes and just got on a plane. How a 16-year-old go? Anyway, he went to Iraq.
How did you do that?
And well, his heritage is from Iraq, and he wanted to learn more about his heritage. And so I came up with this. He kind of did a play on Ferris Bueller's Day Off, because his name was Ferris Hassan. This kid, so I kind of used the Ferris Bueller's Day Off there, and I also mix it with I love Iraqi nights. I love Iraqi nights. And that was actually kind of funny. And I wish I still had some of these, because they were kind of cute. Anyway, that's my spiel for the day.
Yay.
Yeah. See, and I talk and everybody leaves.
I think you kind of just had to be there, Steve.
Well, I mean, you don't get them. I mean, they were pretty funny.
Still here. I'm not part of everybody, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Scott
I didn't go
Sharp
anywhere.
Look
What
at
the
my
heck is that Gottschalk Square? What is that?
look at
Looks like
my
a
floppy
sack, some kind
boots.
of bag.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my balls itch.
Speaking of which, how come my dog always licks his balls and then has to lick my face to get the taste of it?
Oh, yeah. I hate it. My dog will clean his butthole and they come over and lick me. I'm like, oh, get away from me. Well, that was a conversation. I should have talked about my parodies better instead, we're so those were.
I guess I just really don't like song parodies.
Ah, well.
Never really have.
You don't like Weird Al Yankovic then?
The only song I've ever liked from Weird Al is Hardware Store, which was an original.
Oh, that was that was an original. That's amazing. It's probably, and that was one of his best songs. I wish I could play a clip of it. We'd get a strike.
I never really. I think when I was 14, I might have left and Eat It the first time or two I heard it, but that was when I was 14.
I like the one better, because I'm fat. I'm huge.
Well, I think that song was better with the video. Some of those songs you can't really watch them without the video.
Now
George Harrison did it better anyway.
What the?
When we was fat.
Oh yeah, when we was fat. When we was. That was a good one. But there's I like this song is just 6 words long.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Like I said, Bob Rivers did some good ones, but even then, I'm just more impressed with the voice and how they nail the sound than I am the actual.
Well, yeah, that's the thing with Weird Al. I don't think he was trying to sound like anybody. He was just doing.
Oh yeah, he plays the accordion and fart sounds and stuff. But I mean, I think the only Bob Rivers one I actually thought was genuinely funny was the Christmas 12 Pains of Christmas, but that was, you know, that was almost like
Hangovers.
Yeah, that was more of an original thing. Well, it was a
I mean,
parody.
it was 12 Days of Christmas parody, but still, it was.
Yeah.
You know, it almost counts as an original because
it's kind of like a tradition. I play it every Christmas.
Oh, I have it on my Christmas Fun Hour.
Yeah,
it's probably about one of the only '80s songs from it. I might have a few.
You know, and I finally reached the point after 40 years where, and you're gonna be shocked, where I'm finally sick of Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Oh my gosh, I hated that. I think I liked it twice when it first came. You know, like when I was 11 when it came out, and then that was it. I just can't stand.
But last Christmas, I think I played it once over the whole season. I don't even think I played it on memory lane when I was doing that.
It doesn't really grow on you. Once you get the joke, it's just like it's a joke. It's like doing the same joke over and over.
And I can't believe they made a cartoon out of it.
Did I tell you that when I was in Callahan going to Hardee's, this car pulled up, parked in Hardee's. There's a mechanic next door. This penguin gets out, goes over to the mechanic.
Says, I didn't make you do a goddamn.
He said, no, this is steak biscuit.
I had a steak biscuit at Hardee's the last time. It was so dry that it got caught in my esophagus, and I was out the other side of the parking lot trying to hack it up.
Oh, good.
They didn't give me any syrup or anything with it.
Does McDonald's have like a steak biscuit?
Not anymore.
They used to.
Maybe somewhere. But yeah, it was McDonald's was good too.
Because I get one thing when I go to McDonald's for breakfast is the sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, hash brown, and orange juice every time.
I like the sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffins.
Oh, we back to breakfast now?
Yeah.
Yep.
6 faggots. Tony. 6 faggots and gravy.
I've seen that.
I don't like that brown gravy though. What?
Just 6 faggots and gravy, and you said, I don't like that brown gravy, though, and you got to do the connection there.
6 faggots and gravy.
I just like the white lady.
It would have to be brown.
Well, I'm never eating gravy again.
Oh, no. Barf? What's barf? The Briscoe barf.
What do you think it is, Dumbo?
The Briscoe barf.
No, it's new barf.
Oh, new.
I think
I
it's
thought
like
it
a
said
laundry
new.
detergent. Probably, probably in Serbia or something.
Presenting new barf. Right when you're done with your 6 faggots, try new barf.
I use barf
In the
for
brown
all of
gravy.
Oh, here's my favorite movie.
Is your 6 faggots just like the trailer for this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what this movie's called.
6 faggots. Isn't that a amusement park somewhere? 6 faggots.
Magic Mountain.
We used to go. We went to a Six Flags in Atlanta near
6
where we used to
Flags.
live.
Yep.
It was a neat place. I don't know if it's there anymore.
He is a homosexual.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He is very sick.
They don't use the P word. I don't think the P word existed then. They were just, he's a homosexual. You stay away from him.
Mm-hmm.
There's Wally.
Hey, Wally, what were you doing with that old man today?
Wally, what are you doing with that homosexual?
There's a brain garbage for you.
Get us kicked off of YouTube.
Yeah.
It'd be funny, though.
Boy, Dad's really going to clobber you now, Wally. Seems to be on probation.
That was the
This
day
movie's-
he was hard on the beaver.
This movie's basically predicting Uber, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Predicting Uber. Now, wait a minute. I resemble that remark.
Yeah, Instaho.
Insta-ho.
Derek came up with that. That's on my that's on my Precious Moments timeline.
I want to start one called Doorfag.
There you go.
Oh, there's Jack Nicholson. Look. Time you want to take
Yeah,
a ride with me?
Straw and strawberry.
Yeah. Get in my car, little boy.
I can't even remember
shut
his name.
up.
The guy who directed like Hairspray and Pink Flamingos and all those.
We did a I don't know if it was a wrong channel show. We did a Jack Off.
Yeah,
We
the Jack Off.
did our best Jack Nicholson impression.
The wrong channel's very first and only Jack Off.
Yeah, we never did it after that.
Well, we're trying to find other Jacks, and it was hard to do.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of any other Jack. Jack Cassidy, maybe, but I don't know how he sounded.
Near, far, wherever you is.
No, that's a fake Jack.
Oh. That's
Jack
Yeah, Jack Wagner.
Oh, there you go.
Nick or Jack? Nick
Wolfman
Jack.
Jack.
Nick and Jack.
Naked Jack.
You got Jack and Jill.
Colby Jack.
That's right. That's Jack and Darn's never heard my song that I did. I can't play it here. I'll get strikes.
Well, if we ever get on Rumble, we'll have a music edition of this show.
Music, BabbleGab, the musical.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Paul would have a lot of fun with that, wouldn't he?
Oh, the little
BabbleGab
phone app
music.
that I use for when I ride my bike or I go take walks and stuff. It says, "Oh, we can. Your race time is predicted. Get finish forecast for 5K, 10K, and half marathon runs." Like, the prediction for me and a half and a full marathon is forever. Forget it. Dead.
Tomorrow.
It depends on the ambulance route. If you're walking towards the hospital.
I'd love to do a marathon one time. They have one that goes over like the Hart Bridge downtown in Jacksonville. I always thought that'd be fun to do.
Oh, this is the one where the boy gets on probation. I remember that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen this like 45 times at least.
Well, it's like a regular on BabbleGab.
Yeah, it's like a regular
feature.
panelist.
And now, once again, you are a homosexual.
It's sad because it's like all these actors are floofy now.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of weird how that happens to people that were in movies 80 years ago.
Yeah.
You think all those were actors? Well, I guess they would have to be actors, wouldn't they? Well, I don't know. That might have a
had the guy
hidden camera or something. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, this is candid camera with
We're gonna pick up little boys today on the.
Oh my gosh! What's that guy's name that did candid camera?
Oh, Alan Funt. Yeah.
Funt, yeah. He's got this plain white van.
Yeah, I remember I met Bill
says
Funt.
legit candy on the side.
Yeah. Want some candy, little boy?
That would be a funny candid camera.
Oh gosh.
That's maybe a brilliant garbage thing. Candy camera.
Candy camera.
Yeah, I used to think it was when I was a kid. I used to think it was candy camera. But
Me
no, I
too. I
bet
think
Bill
all of us kids
Funt.
did.
Jesus H Christ. Okay. Yeah.
Bill Funt. What about him, Tony?
Nobody wants to hear about that.
I know.
Everybody just kept talking over me. No, you're not. But no, I met him about 12, 14 years ago. And apparently he believes he's Alan Funt's illegitimate son. And had his name legally changed to Funt.
Oh.
So it's kind of iffy whether he's actually related or not.
You know, I have a hard time.
He was still kind of a fun dude to hang out with for a few minutes.
Yeah.
We were at Michael Nesmith concert in L.A.
Well, that's cool. When I'm doing some writing, I have a hard time figuring out what kind of font I want to use.
Yeah, there you go.
Ba-doom boom. Never mind.
Ariel. That's like the go-to.
Comic Sans.
Oh, Disney ruined it.
Comic Sans.
Oh yeah.
That's a good font.
That's just
Comic Sans is easily readable. I don't get why people hate it so much.
It looks.
Mostly people that in the art community hate it because.
Well, it was recommended to me for my Star Trek story that I use Garamond or whatever you say that.
Yeah, well, I think Comic Sans was just it's kind of the star transition of that world. You know, it's like if people, it's like everybody was using like the star transition, and people started making fun of it. You know, when video editing first started, you know, it was stupid, and I think people were using Comic Sans like that, and people got. I think the worst was Cooper. I can't stand it. That's what they use on like different strokes and all those Norman Lear shows.
Oh, yeah.
Use that stupid font. I hate it. I think because it reminds me of those stupid shows.
Yeah. On a very special
there's a
episode.
Japanese stepping on each other's.
Yeah, this is a bag of
what is
this
that?
is a bag of Doritos from Japan.
Stepping on his.
I say, what do you got to do to eat those Doritos? You know?
Oh, you're just stepping on my dick.
See, Steve, Tony, it does happen the way we're talking about it. Especially in Japan. They love doing that. And Scotland.
Oh, that would have been funny to show Tony Gagnos when he was here.
Then he'd patiently explain to you that you're using the phrase wrong.
Then he'd be using it wrong, I guess.
Tony would say that, you stepping on my dick.
What is that behind you, Gus, Chuck?
A watch.
A watch.
Someone's watching you.
Yeah. Always feels like.
Wasn't that like the easiest way to make a hit song is just have Michael Jackson sing the chorus for you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Rockwell was it Eddie Murphy or something? And it's
Rockwell.
Rockwell. Waka waka.
I thought that Eddie Murphy did like some serious song that
he did. Party all the time.
Oh, okay.
Party all the time. Yeah, that was.
And the other one was Boogie in Your Butt.
Yeah, but that wasn't a serious song.
Michael wasn't on
God, it was
Party all the
heart
time.
attack.
Yeah, you don't get more serious than boogieing in your butt.
Michael wasn't in Party all the time. That was Rick James.
Okay.
Well,
Well, there's your stupid song of the week, Steve. I don't think you haven't played that in forever.
Just do it himself.
Yeah.
What song?
If you've ever played it, you haven't played it in a long time. It's "Boogie in Your Butt" by Thingamabob for your stupid song of the week. Eddie Murphy, yeah.
Oh, tomorrow's stupid song of the week. I can do that. Boogie in Your Butt, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
I don't suppose that charted. Up 3 notches, here's Boogie in Your Butt.
Oh, I think it did. Song of the week you could play is that there's a little boy standing on the corner by the soda shop. I hate that.
Actually,
that's the stupidest song I ever
heard. It did chart. Actually, I think it did chart.
Boogie in Your Butt charted?
Yeah, or we wouldn't have heard of it.
Exactly, unless it was like Dr. Demento or something.
Oh.
Nabisco?
Boogie. Oh, I spelled boogie wrong.
It's like, look, that Grandma Got Run Over by a Ranger. I guess it didn't become a charting single until like '86. But I'm like, I know I heard it before that because I was a kid when it was like 10 or 11, and I read up and it was it was on Dr. Demento, and it was this kind of just a little ember for a few years, and that's before it became a.
Okay. Is that one of those diesel jets?
Yeah.
Okay, Boogie in Your Butt was
that's fuckwad next door with the damn diesel truck.
56. Went to number 56 on the R&B chart. Didn't chart on the pop chart.
Oh,
and then here's another.
You can have that as your rate the record.
And then here's another fun Japanese product,
Rate the
Soup
record.
for sluts. Is that real or photoshopped?
Yes, that's real.
Basically, oh crap! What'd I do?
Is that like a difference in meaning, or was that?
No, that's what they meant.
That's what they meant. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like that aisle in the aisle in the supermarket. It's like cat toys, meals for one, box wine.
Yeah.
And anxiety meds.
Yeah.
I guess the box wine covers that.
Yeah.
Just not with each other.
No, what it is sometimes the Japanese and the Chinese don't quite translate English quite right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Lord of
used
the
to.
Rings,
I
that
think it was
Gimli.
funny watching the Japanese edition of like ELO albums and how they translated the lyrics.
There's the
45.
the line from Lord of the Rings, the mistranslation. I think it was Japan, and he says, "Bring your pussy face to my ass."
Well, they really said that in the Hobbit book, didn't they?
Yeah, that was actually closer to the book.
Yeah.
That'd be something Sauron would say, you know.
I got the Tata Sauron Lego set today for her birthday.
Oh, I saw.
For your birthday?
Her birthday.
Oh, okay.
So there's a
Just
new
my
Lego is
right after
introducing
mine.
a whole where you can build a model of the Sagrada Familia. And Wendy posted it. I asked if you're supposed to finish that model or if it's supposed to be forever under construction. And I also got to thinking, could you imagine stepping on that one? Barefoot
That
on the
Lego?
floor? The what?
Yeah, stepping on that Lego?
Yeah.
Lego Cathedral.
For those who don't know, the Sagrada Familia, that's the cathedral in Barcelona with all the tallest church in the world. It's all points.
They loved the pointy things back then,
Didn't they finish it while you were there, and then you knocked it down accidentally?
What happened
Yeah,
to my
they finished. They put the cross up, or they did something the morning we were there, and it made it the tallest church in the world. That the morning we visited.
This is weird.
I always think that's cheating. It's,
Yes.
Oh, this is the tallest building. It's got a 300-foot stick stuck on the top of it.
They call that a vanity tower. They call it the vanity height. It's like the height of the tower they put up on top of it that no one can even go inside. You know, it's like.
I lost my sound.
You're here.
Where were
No, I
you
mean-
when you last saw it?
No, I mean I can't even hear myself, or I can't hear you guys.
Figure out the last place you would look and look there first.
Yeah.
All right, what happened here? That's weird.
See, that's how an airplane flies. Little black things go flying through right the middle of it and get chopped up by a
That's a
coffee
good
maker in the middle
There
of
you
it.
go.
Are they suicidal Coloradans?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got a little trivia. Speaking of the vanity
there it
height, so Walter P. Chrysler was building the Chrysler Building, and I don't even think it was Chrysler money. It was just his own. He wanted it to be his own kind of family kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he was in competition for the highest building in the world with the Woolworth Tower, Woolworth Building. And they were kind of in construction at the same time, and then Woolworth beat it as the tallest, but they had the vanity tower on the Chrysler Building was actually hidden inside the dome. And at the very last minute, they erected that tower on top of it and made it the tallest building.
And it was shaped exactly like a middle finger.
You said erect.
And then, like a year later, Empire State Building beat it. You know.
Yeah. Oh, goody. Crappy TV news shows.
Yeah, they're having trouble filling that building now. It's falling apart.
Because everybody keeps getting fired.
What place?
Chrysler Building.
Oh.
They had the same problem with the Flatiron Building, but I think they finally renovated it. And made like, what do you call it? What are the flats they call them? Loft.
I read that Denver has the most vacant office space downtown of any city in the country.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Probably.
Because everybody's leaving.
This piece of shit, I tell you.
Just downtown's nowhere where nobody wants to be.
Well, I don't know. Some people like the smell of urine. I'm
I'll give
assuming.
you one thing. They played my whole movie downtown there, and they also had Terry Summer riding his bicycle on a digital billboard there for a month.
Nice.
Oh, really?
Cool? Huh?
That's cool.
It's really cool. Really neat.
Well, even when I was a little kid, I'd hear Petula Clark's Downtown, and I'm thinking, she's so happy singing about downtown where everything smells like shit. It's like downtown is like a nasty place. I guess maybe back in the 60s it was still not quite so bad.
Yeah, so I was wondering, did it suck back then? They locked up crazy people back then, so it couldn't have been.
That's true. That's true.
She's English, isn't she? But I get her confused with Lulu.
I don't.
Yeah, don't sleep on the subway. It's like, who would want to sleep on this? Speaking about urine and stuff. When I went to New York, it was like when Giuliani was there, so it was pretty clean. It wasn't that bad at the time. I wouldn't go there now. I mean, remember in fact, tomorrow, I guess tomorrow, I don't know, something around there this weekend or whatever, I guess they were going to play my movie.
Where
in New
at?
York if I'd have gone there, but I didn't want to go there alone. Because Wendy had previous commitments and Darren said not in your life, so it's like, I don't really want to go there alone.
Where? Oh, New York?
New York, yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay when I went the first time, but that was a long time. It was cleaned up then, and now it's dirty again.
Well, I might have gone with you. That sounds like fun.
Well, why didn't you say so?
You didn't ask me.
The only thing I would be interested in would be the pizza.
New York City, right?
Yeah, it's too late now.
I've always wanted to go to New York City. Never been there.
Really? I thought you were down there truck driving.
Well, 18-wheeler, I've driven through there. I did go to Brooklyn, deliver there, but that's as close as I got.
Oh, you didn't go to like Manhattan?
Close as you want to get.
Yeah, I did. Oh man, driving a 53-footer in Brooklyn. Wow, that's a bitch. But I want to go to New York to see some of the sites, and I want to visit the Ground Zero 9/11 Memorial.
Well, damn! If I'd have known, we would have gone, and we could have seen my movie there. But
oh yeah, how long now?
Too late for now.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask me.
Darwin's. You.
Well, sometimes I'm broke.
Don't blame it on me.
Yeah.
Sometimes I might be broke.
He's been kind of shoving me off anyway. He keeps putting me, next week, next month. So I'm kind of done dealing with it, I guess.
Oh, I thought you said darn.
No, Darwin.
I'm thinking, yeah, darn keeps inviting me to do stuff I don't want to do. So he's an asshole.
Yeah, right.
No, Darwin, when he interviewed me, he really acted like he wanted to get together and like he would help me with my IMDb page, and then I would help him with like animation information, how to animate and stuff. He genuinely seemed, but I guess he was just, I don't know, it didn't matter. I just kind of want this phase to be over with. And
so were they gonna play your film, or?
Yeah, he said if I went to New York, he'd play it in June.
Okay.
I just had to be there. He's just so hard to get a hold of and plan anything, and I couldn't find anyone that was going to go with me. So
were you gonna fly up or drive?
Well, I'd have flown, yeah. But probably, I don't know if you like went, we could maybe drive, but it's like all hindsight now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have driven by myself.
Yeah.
I'd still like to go again. I'd really like to walk across the Brooklyn Bridge. That's on my bucket list.
Yeah, mine too. I'd love to do that.
Yeah. And I'd kind of like to see the TWA terminal at the Kennedy
Oh,
Airport.
yeah. Finally, you mentioned something I'd actually like to go see, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any desire to go to the 9/11 Memorial?
Well, I went there.
Chuck Hillary into it, I don't know.
Yeah, when I went there, it was February of, get this, 2002, February. So it was 9/11 only happened like 5 months before or something.
Oh wow, that was still a mess down there then.
Yeah, it was still a hole, and that Iron Cross was there still. That one that was left in the rubble.
Did you go down close to the site?
Yeah, right at the edge of it.
Oh, okay. So you still. So they just did they have all most of the debris picked up or no?
Yeah, I think they kind of had it cleared up pretty good, but they were still working in it, and I took a picture of it, and I think then there's like people crying, looking there, like it was a grave, and then there was the thing that stuck in my mind. is there's this big black building, and it looked like a bear, like Godzilla, had just clawed the side out of it.
Oh, wow.
It was crazy looking.
Yeah, it's just one of the things I want to do to pay my respects. It's just.
Yeah, that's when they had the searchlights going up in place of the buildings.
Well, before they put the new one up, then.
Right. I mean, because it was only this month's. They didn't even start that new one for a long time.
Yeah.
She said she'd like to go again. There's a few places I'd like to see. Well, maybe we could all go there again someday.
That'd be kind of
she
cool.
She said that the Sagrada Familia Lego set is $800. Well, that's cheap for Legos, isn't it?
It's, kind of standard.
I've never had a Lego in my entire life.
Oh, me either. I think they're annoying.
Well,
They're fun.
We were poor kids. We had our uncle bought us something called Bricks Blocks, which was a generic Lego. And it was just. So we had a lot of fun with that.
I played a lot with Lincoln Logs and Tinker Toys.
Yeah,
me too. That was the thing, the Lincoln Logs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I made my sheds outside look like Lincoln Logs cabins.
Yeah. But I had Legos, but never a kit. There was no such thing as a kit. Like, here's the Legos. Now you build this thing. No. Here's the Legos. You build what the hell you want.
Yeah.
Well, to me, that's how it should be. That's where the fun is, and that's when we were kids. That's what it was.
Yeah.
You just.
Well, now you get a big bulldozer for $300, and you build a bulldozer. Then you take it apart and build whatever you want.
I'm sure we mentioned before about this Star Wars Lego collection that's been going around the news.
Yeah, we were talking about that. Now that kid's that kid, Reckless Ben.
Yeah.
They've got a what do you call it? A hush
vendetta
order on him. Or if he says he even mentions the company's name, they'll arrest him. Or they
really?
sued him. They fired a lawsuit against him.
He's got a gag order, really? I mean,
gag order, and they've got a lawsuit against him. I just saw his latest video about it.
How can that be when this guy clearly stole that Star Wars Lego collection? That doesn't make any sense.
It's not like that. It's that whole police Mormon mafia that
corrupt.
They got going on. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Whatever trials happen, it's going to be a worldwide event.
Seems like they need to bring in state authorities.
It's Utah.
Oh, it's Utah. Well, there you go. I forgot.
Oh, they found that one Anthony, that guy. They found him guilty. The one that stabbed the
that actually surprised a lot of people. And the jury was only out for like 3 hours.
What was this? Or what was this?
This was the guy who stabbed this kid at a football game because this Carmelo Anthony dude was monkeying around with people's backpacks. And then he was in an area that was like not his school. It was a different school. And guy came up to him and said, "What are you doing?" And
was this in Utah?
And stabbed him.
No, I don't remember where.
The trial just ended, so you know how that works. It happened several years ago.
I was going to ask how I lost all track of news. What did they do with that guy that killed Charlie Kirk?
He's still pending.
Give him a medal.
Is it? Okay.
I think he's a saint for half the country.
Oh, please. Yeah.
Patsy is what he is.
Pat, you think somebody else did it? Another conspiracy?
Oh. Well, he might have pulled the trigger, but...
You look too like a dumb kid to have that good of a sharpshooting,
Yeah, it's a 30-06 with a scope. It's not that hard. It wasn't that hard a shot.
Well,
it wasn't any of those, Vietnam sniper kind of deal.
I think that killed Charlie instantly, or pretty close to it.
Well, yeah,
couple minutes.
Get the 30
8 minutes, I think.
We'll do that.
Oh, he was alive for 8 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, poor guy.
Until he bled out.
What about that awful guy that in England, where the guy that was stabbed, and instead of getting the guy help, instead they arrested him and he bled to death while they were arresting him because the guy that stabbed and said that he called him the N-word, so they automatically arrested him.
Oh my!
Yeah, that's world news, and it's causing riots. Riots in England.
British cops are insane. The cops, the prosecutors, the judges, the whole stack in England is.
So the guy bled out and died.
They are out.
Yeah, right.
Of their
and boy, people
minds.
are giving the cops hell now. I mean, they're rioting. They're finally standing up.
I was wondering if they would.
Half the cops, if they have any integrity, any soul, they should quit the force.
They should.
Get your own cops.
They just look like evil fools.
Yeah.
They're so wanting to protect the illegals. Anyway.
Well, that was our serious moment.
That was our serious moment.
We got 10 minutes
That's
left.
going to be on our. That's definitely going to be on the top tier of our precious moments timeline.
Yeah.
I'll put some applause, canned laughs in there.
Yeah.
There you go. He bled out.
Yeah. Oh, he was a patsy.
Well, you remember when Putt that one time he was very serious and talking about all of the things he was having, and and I fell over and my feet were up in the air and they had to use a forklift to get it, and I started cracking up. Remember that?
Yeah,
really?
One of them, he said, he was trying to tell Neb when Neb was kind of new to him, and he was like, a few years ago I had a serious stroke, and Tony just broke out laughing. That's actually, it's a precious moments.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, wow.
Yeah, probably like 17 or 18.
Wow.
Darren, I gotta watch them, Steve. They're funny. Darren and I watched we did a whole marathon. We watched like an hour or two of them.
I've seen most of them. There's some that still slip by me, but
They're fun to watch.
Yeah.
I played Coattails of a Dead Man for Putt, and that's a really good Primus song.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a guy in there in kind of pirate sounds and going, "Yar." And Putt got real pissed off, and he said, "They're just ripping off Tom Waits." And he got really angry about it. And then finally I looked at the credits, and it's like Primus co-wrote it and made it with Tom Waits. And Mark was still, well, he's already pissed. But it's like you can't rip him off. He's actually that is him in the song.
It's in, yeah.
Kind of
Yeah,
like you,
it's
when
like
you thought
that-
you
it's
were
like
ripped
that,
off with your air conditioner, and instead you found out that you got a really good deal, but you were still mad because you were mad originally.
Yeah.
Well, it's like that. Was it Donna Summer that had that "I Feel Love" song?
Yeah, it's a good song.
Like shit, that sounds just like Chase. And I look it up. Well, yeah, it was produced by Moroder, Bob Moroder, whatever his name was.
Yeah, producers put their mark on a song a lot more than.
I was hoping Steve would chime in. He kind of likes music.
no, the Marauder. Oh, what's his name?
Giorgio Moroder.
Georgia Marauder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did the Art
And
Bell
that's why Chase sounded. That's why the Donna Summer song sounded so much like Chase.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I noticed it was.
Because it was him. So nobody was
Who
ripping
did Art Bell
anybody
what?
off. Huh?
Who did Art Bell what?
Art
Art
liked
Bell
that
used
song.
the. Yeah, Art Bell used that for his theme. Dun, 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 dun. The Dr. Art Bell, east of the Rockies, call 1-800-BLOW-ME.
I thought he did the O of Pleasure from Ray Lynch.
He had a few favorites. Uh-oh,
The guy from
aliens
the Buggles.
shit up the
Right.
whole bridge.
Spiked about Thursday,
Who's Thursday?
Yeah.
Disclosure Day.
Oh yeah, that movie that nobody heard of.
The guy from the Buggles became a great producer, Trevor
Oh, the
Horn.
Bugles?
Buggles. And he ended up doing the Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Welcome to the Pleasure Dome. He did a lot of stuff.
Video
Yes.
killed the radio star.
No,
That's
Big
the
Bob
way he
called
did
them the
originally.
Bugles.
Oh, Bob, that's it.
Bugles.
Supposedly there was a lot of genius in that band. I mean, the keyboard player, Jeff Downs, he ended up becoming the keyboard player for Yes. They still is. And Asia, he was keyboard player for Asia.
Heard there were a lot of youth in Asia.
Yeah. Well, Asia was just basically a Yes light
Duck.
kind of.
Every time I hear that word euthanasia, I'm like, oh, there's youth everywhere.
Darren had a
Youth
B
in
on
Asia.
He had a B on his.
Except for in Canada.
Yeah, well.
They killed them all.
Oh.
We're not going to have anything funny from this show other than you doing the cow
No,
thing.
nothing funny at all.
No, nothing, yeah.
The cow thing was
Nope.
kind of funny. Probably use it.
Yep. And the beer. Beer.
And a beer.
So I found Boogie in Your Butt, so that'll be a stupid song for tomorrow.
Yay.
There's
Boogie
beer
in your butt.
in the fridge.
I bought some beer. I bought a case of it.
Just so you could say that. There's beer in the fridge.
Yep. No, I finally drank the last of the beer I bought in October. So it's time for
Yingling.
Bush
Was
Light.
it any good?
Well, it tastes as bad as it did when I bought it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, piss tastes really bad when it's stagnant. It's been there a day, But
Yeah, that's why I buy crappy beer. That way it doesn't taste any worse. When you forget it in the fridge and it's still there 6 months later.
I'm drinking 7-Up that I bought for the colonoscopy, and I just now opened it because I was going to donate to the church or something. I just never opened it. Now I opened it for tonight, and I got out ice that I think I haven't used since probably Darren lived here in September, because it's the summertime thing. But anyway, the 7-Up does not hit the spot. It doesn't taste good. Maybe it's like the hamburger when you're 5. It's just, I don't know. Or maybe they just changed it. Maybe they just changed it with the corn syrup. I don't know. It just doesn't taste like I was hoping. What are you laughing at? It's funny when you turn, your goatee goes into your ear.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. You can't keep up with it.
No, I think he was. Yeah.
Oh, family.
Yeah.
Sexy.
Sounds like Darren's house.
I used to have goats.
Yes, we know.
But they weren't in the house.
Oh, you didn't keep them inside?
They weren't on the plane with you.
Yeah. No, they
Is that when he was out running around in his underwear in the middle of the night?
Screaming?
Yeah. Chasing bears. I think the neighbors were more scared of me than the bear was.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's why you, and all of a sudden they hear this goat screaming, and they look out and they see this guy in his underwear going, "Yeah!"
And I've been scared of bears ever since then.
Scared of bears. Isn't that a doll?
Can you imagine the story? Can you imagine the story the bear's telling now?
Yeah. And he's like, and I've been scared of humans ever since then.
Sounds like a cartoon. Scared of bears.
No, what you got to do is go on YouTube and look up Russians and bears. Because old Russian dudes and bears, they'll have the barrel, they'll be like drinking beer together.
I know. I said that if I ever got in a fight with a grizzly, I'd shove my arm down its throat and gag it. And nobody believed me. They thought it was a good idea. And then I read a news story a couple months ago. Some guy actually did that. The bear gagged and ran and just left him. It's like, enough of that shit. So my idea worked.
Oh, I figured the bear would bite your arm off.
Like experiment yourself.
Nah, I'm good. I'll
And
learn
our
from other
Barry
people.
Douglas with Apology None, instead of spelling his name Berry, I probably should have spelled it Beary, like Barry, like a bear.
Well, it's evolved. It used to be Barry, which is how most people spell it, and then it evolved into berry, like blueberry.
Well, by the time Last Page of Summer came out, I had to make a final decision on their names. That's when Terry Trell became Tracy Trell.
Right.
You should have kept Terry Trell, and changed Terry Summer to Twinkie Summer.
Twinkie Summer?
No.
Yeah, you could have a bear and a twink.
No.
I don't get it.
No, it's nothing to get. It's disgusting.
Terry the Twinkie Summers.
I had thought of turning Terry into a Twinkie. I don't know. Seems like he's pretty good at becoming like snack food. I can picture him becoming like a hot dog or a peanut. Oh, that's disgusting.
Are you chasing after that poo I floated earlier?
Do they have that? Do they have a turd that you can just...
Yeah, we were playing with it earlier.
Yeah,
I
that's
see
for-
that.
The poo emoji.
Ooh, yeah.
There it is.
There it is.
No, it was
Like a
like
donut or something.
somebody pooed on a donut.
There it is.
There you go, Steve. Steve looked further down the list than I did.
Yeah.
Well, guys, it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's
Sorry, folks, for that show, for this show.
Yeah, for all of you that aren't watching.
Yeah. See you, Wendy. See you, Lewis, if you're still there. See you, Kendra, if you're still there.
Here we go. It's
there we go.
It's our Tuesday night alibi.
There you go.
Yeah,
I didn't do it.
that's true.
Yeah, that's why we do that more than anything. Is we have an alibi on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Anything else
All right,
for our
everybody.
push button?
Yeah, have a great night.
All right.
Take
Bye,
care, everybody.
everybody.
Bye.
Doodly doo.